Listen, how the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated Don. We lactated Don, mother lovers.
That is me. Wildflower.
Girl, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got Fuller! I broke something, I don't care! They got Fuller! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are
Game
you
over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise.
Oh my god, he caught that ball. Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good! It's no good! It got blocked! And it's gonna be, oh my god! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million for children of fallen Patriots.
Over $2 million for charity.
Did it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Flag. Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to another episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't have a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Will it be Darth Maye going to the Super Bowl, or will it be Stidham? Grossi, how we doing? Good to see ya, ladies and gents. Hope we're doing all right. Ashley, saying, Posse, can we get 1 million in this stream? Ready to celebrate with you, Mr. Grossi? It probably won't happen in this stream, but we are 98 subs away from 992K, so we're getting closer. Big Dumper Terror, play the Ganon clip. Yeah, so I recorded a whole video about Jonathan Ganon being hired as a new defensive coordinator. Johnny is currently editing that, so I would assume within the next hour or so that'll be released. So I had some thoughts. I had some thoughts, you know. Jedi, your thoughts on Jonathan Ganon as a new Packers DC? He wasn't the pick that I would have gone for, but I understand why they went with him. I can understand some of the logic. You know, what he did in 2022, I know Eagles fans will never forgive Jonathan Ganon, and I totally understand that. But they were the #1 team. They went from 31st in 2021 to #1 in 2022 in sacks. They were tied for 31st. They had 29 sacks back in 2021, and then in 2022 they had 70. Now, some of that, of course, is the fact that the Eagles hit some home runs in their draft class, but their defense got significantly better. They were the #1 passing defense in the NFL. They were number 17 in pass rush, and they were a top 10 defense in points allowed in 2022. Unfortunately, when he goes to Arizona, even though he wasn't calling plays for the defense, their defense never really got great. I mean, it was a mess beforehand, but it was 31st the year before they came there in points allowed. They were 31st the first year he was there. Then it went to 15th, and this past season it was 29th. So, yeah, I think that you get experience in Jonathan Ganon, you know, and that's a positive. I know that they wanted to at least talk to Jim Leonard. At least that's what was reported. Obviously, that didn't happen. Ganon was getting pursued by some other teams, so I just think they didn't want to let him leave the building. And I think in terms of the Packers window, you know, we're talking about this 2-year window where the contracts are right, you know, for the squad that they have to try and go win a Super Bowl. I'm happy at least there's that experience level that's there. Even though it might take a little bit for Ganon to implement the scheme that he wants, I think that there's enough talent there, and I do like that they can, you know, get after the quarterback. You know, that's kind of nice. So, yeah, I think it's kind of a mixed bag. Again, it wouldn't have been my pick, but I mean, they tied for 4th in interceptions in 2022 also, and the year before that they tied for 20th. So, again, you know, they're forcing some turnovers. I know why Eagles fans don't like him because he kind of was like, okay, you know, you look at that Super Bowl game plan and it was not very good. And then he immediately goes to the Cardinals and gets in trouble for tampering. So I don't think we'll have that issue. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Acoustic tour. Let's get this man to 1 million. 1 million here, 1 million there. Yes, we're getting there. Closer and closer. Red Birthday Fire. Congrats again, our ex-head coach as defensive coordinator. We thankfully your team has relative coaching stability, unlike mine. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Hans Ventura. Tom needs a snow background, so a window. Yeah, but we did get a little bit of snow yesterday. Carson, appreciate you. And Ventura for the content. The Patriots should win. Joy with a Terror, watching you over shoveling 10 plus inches of snow. I know that the East Coast got slammed with snow. So, yeah, make sure you stay safe. Clip, appreciate you. Dark saying, Tom, now that we need updates, did you get Urban Beats? You damn right I did. We went yesterday, and as soon as we sat down, the Mike McCarthy news broke. So I was like, son of a gun. So we ate some excellent food, but then had to rush back home, you know. Get fire. Ganon was going to get hired somewhere else and waited for Leonard. That's what the story is, that they didn't want to let him leave because he was likely going to get hired by somebody else. So, Dan with a fire award idea. Each division winner gets a division MVP award, i.e. Super Bowl MVP. Would that be too many awards? I think it's too many awards. But, hey, then you could attach more sponsors to them. Clip with fire. Mod suck. They banned me before for talking UFC before the stream started. Go Lions. Sorry for the Packers this year. How are you banned if you're super chatting? Did you get placed on timeout? Were you spamming? Because you're not banned if you're talking right now. Into the fire. TV on. Taquitos in the oven and wood stove going. I'm ready for the Patriots to be crowned AFC champs once again. Rex fire. Currently snowing with over a foot outside. Wish me luck as I make cinnamon rolls with my dog this afternoon. That sounds like a great afternoon though. Taquitos and you got cinnamon rolls. That sounds pretty good. So pretty good. So, weather's not bad. I mean, it's cold. It's cold, you know? It's not, it was cold yesterday. I was outside yesterday, so. I've got, who you got for today? I do have the Patriots. The thing that I'm worried about, one, there's no J.K. Dobbins. Oh, look, there's thunder. There's no J.K. Dobbins today, so my concern is that they're just not going to have a balanced attack at all. And they can get away with it like last week when they're going up against a team that doesn't have a good run defense. And Bo Nix can like kind of make that play in the fourth quarter. But that offense was shut down in the second half. And, you know, now going up against a more balanced defense in the Patriots, if they can't run the ball, which I don't think they're really going to try a whole lot, and Stidham can't really move the ball, I'm just afraid of that offense not being able to do a whole lot. But the thing that's going to keep them in this game, I think, is going to be the Broncos defense. You know, they have one of the best pass rushing units in the NFL. Drake Maye has been sacked 10 times in these playoffs over 2 games. So, yeah, if they can force him to generate some turnovers like he has the past 2 weeks, I got a shot. DX, appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you very, very much for the 5 membership. And a good day to Michigan cold is the Arctic and getting snow. Dude, it's cold. It's freaking fracking cold, man. HA to fire. It's been another difficult weekend. Thanks for always being here to entertain us. Stay safe, my friend. Echo Day Tour. Soul for soul. Steelers got a mic. For Mike. Spider Tour. Pour it out for Tree. Another decade in purgatory. Dude, yeah. It just, again, McCarthy's not a bad coach, but I think he's just bad for that, that situation. You know, I think if anything, you're hiring kind of like a younger coach who, you know, maybe it is their first shot or it's their second time, you know, being a head coach, because otherwise, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like that he's a good enough coach that he's going to coach that team to like 8 or 9 wins and they're just going to be in the middle again. If I log into a different account to comment, follow and comment to love your streams for over a year. Is it? You're just talking about UFC? That seems odd. I don't know about that. Let me know what your don't super chat. Just let me know what your username was. James, good God, 13 months. How time flies. Hope you're staying warm. Cold one here in the Windy City. For my mom, go Pats. See you next season. We'll see ya. We got 3 games left. 3 games left, and that is it. That's all. Vermilion the Fire Time. Love your scripted video. That was 17 minutes. Well, I think it was like 14, but yeah. I was laughing the whole time. I can't wait for the Rams-Seahawks game. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be good, too. I think this game's going to be close for a little bit, and then I could see the Patriots potentially pulling it away. I could see it. The Derek Lewis thing. No, you were the Derek Lewis guy? I timed you out. You got timed out for 5 minutes because you just kept spamming it. You said, I literally timed you out as I went live. That wasn't a mod. That was me. Because you just kept spamming the same thing over and over again. Wait literally like 3 more minutes and it's just timed out for 5 minutes. You're people crying about Derek Lewis. It was the same. I literally was the. Good God. JK with a fire. Have you ever made a behind the scenes video of how you go about recording scripted or fan reaction? Fan reaction, there's not really any behind the scenes. I sit on the couch and it was just, yeah, I just sit on the couch and it's all improv. Scripted, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff, but even like the lightsaber duels, like those were done on mute just because I had to add all those sound effects afterwards. John of Fire, would you rather be able to speak any language or dialect or talk to animals? Talking to animals would definitely be cool. But I don't know if you want to hear, what animals are saying, because it's probably not going to be very good. So we might do any language. That'd be cool. Relator, I know you picked the Hawks. We think the Rams have a chance. Oh, the Rams absolutely have a chance. Again, I think I said this in predictions. If we go back to right after the Week 16 game, I go, oh, okay. Well, the Rams, they blew that 16-point lead in the fourth quarter. That's not really so good. So we'll just wait and see, the next time that they play. But I think the Rams, they should win that game next time. But just the way that the Rams have closed out the season, and I will give them credit, for getting those wins, right? But they look off. And I think that that's what's bothering me. They're not really able to get after the quarterback, and that's a little surprising and all right, that's not something in their arsenal. And the Seahawks are playing phenomenal football. So absolutely, because right, it's any given Sunday. They show up today and they win today. And I don't care if it's by 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, they're going to the Super Bowl. So I think that they've had some gritty wins, especially going on the road, and it is against a divisional rival. So yeah, I think anybody can win that game. I just think based off of what we've seen this last month or so, Seattle's just on a heater. Of course, on with a fire. Sorry, Broncos fans. We have Knicks. I'd give you all a shot. Sadly, the story ends here. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, but yeah, that'd be a big one for Stidham. I'll talk with Tara Tom. So you, Scooter, and now Tree have become the circle of Mike McCarthy coaching life. At least there's one thing common amongst the three of you. You are your own Lion King. It's true. Listen, now Perna needs to hire Mike McCarthy. That's what we need. Zero to her. Eagles run Cancun. That's right. When's the best time to build credit? Joe, that's a great question. So when I got out of college, I had literally zero credit because I had not had a credit card before. I just had a debit card. So find a credit card that you're going to be able to pay off, and just very small purchases. Make sure you pay it off on time. But I would say anytime after college, as soon as you can, just make sure that you're actually able to pay for all the stuff. But yeah, just slowly and surely build your credit. No, they fired Tom. Hope the last few have been well. The stuff going on at MN and Urban Beats. Your vids keep me going. Hope to catch you in Miami for 30 and 30. I'll see you in Miami. Margaret Fire, saw your Instagram stories yesterday. Could be proud to watch you and support you. Thanks for giving us entertainment during these times. I appreciate you, Mark. Make sure you stay safe, my friend. Make sure you stay safe. It's the time, my friend. AJ with a tour. Scripted was hilarious. Maye, the real MVP. She is the real MVP. She is. Yes, she was Palpatine. Jedi Fire. West Texas covered in snow. That's how bad the storm is. For context, West Texas is usually around 50 degrees in winter, and we don't get snow. Jedi Fire. Steelers officially adopted McCarthyism. Yes, I did. Kodiak with an 8 saying it's just after 6 a.m. Today's forecast, 40 degrees, 104, and Tom Grossi in my ear for the next 6 or so hours. Let's go, babe. Gotta get that aircon on. Gotta get it on. Jason, 39 months. Feels just like yesterday. Can't wait to be here for $1 million and on. What wide receiver do you think will get in free agency? Give me hope, Tom. It's a great question. Yeah, I don't know who you go. What is the 49ers cap space like? Let's see. 49ers cap space. Let's see here. What do they got for next year? Again, we should be kicking off in about 15-ish minutes. All right, so for 2026, looks like they're going to have $23 million. Yeah, I don't even know who they wind up grabbing. And I don't even know. Let's see. 2026 NFL free agents. I don't even know what the free agency looks like this. I mean, because you have George Pickens, right? Mike Evans, unrestricted free agent. Maybe a kick there. Christian Kirk, we'll see if the Texans wind up re-signing him. You always bring back Deebo Samuel. But honestly, if he hits the free market, it could be Romeo. I think Romeo would be a nice pickup for you. Adrian, they fire. Listening to you while getting some chores done. Is it bad that I want Perna to lose today? Let's have 2 great games. Love scripted, by the way. Hey, listen. I just want to see the best Super Bowl possible. That's it. That's due to what they fire. Tom, want to donate to the kids the other day when you're live streaming, and it took me in an infinite loop. Can I still donate somehow? Yes. If you go, first of all, you could go right directly to their site so they get it right now. Or if you really want to do it for the fundraiser, you just click on Friday Night Q&A and you should be able to download it that way. Pixel to Fire. I see Green Day will be playing for the Super Bowl. And it's fine here. Here's your white people. Something tells me they're not going to be happy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I haven't listened to Green Day in a hot minute. Bolateur, ban him! Or not. Yeah, no, I'm not getting banned. No. And so their thoughts on Ganon being the new DC. Again, I did put out, I recorded a video. It's just not out yet. Johnny is finishing editing that one. But I think it's, I can understand there's some things that I'm very whelmed about. And then there's some that I'm like excited about, especially if that pass rush could be great. That'd be really fun. So we'll see, man. I think they just have a 2-year window and they're trying to make the most of it. Original Day Tour, Mayday, Mayday. Patriots crashing at Mile High. We'll see, man. Again, I think this is going to be a good defensive game. I'm excited for that. I just hope it's a good one. I hope it's a solid championship game. I think the NFC one could be more competitive. Mr. Poole, I really need you to do some playoff hockey streams this year. Kraken don't have a good outlook for getting in, but still, also go Red Wings. I would love to do that. Shout out to 20 Tom. A couple weeks ago, talked about how I started working and playing on my phone during games. Due to this, I've officially gotten 3 coworkers to officially join the posse. Go Hawks! That's it. Bit by bit, subscriber by subscriber, we are going to get to 992K. Let's go. Which we're 86 away. I appreciate you, Shadow. Thank you. Guerrilla marketing. J. Clown, they 5 are for scripted. Do you record all one character's lines at a time, or do you switch out jerseys and record it sequentially? No, it's definitely not sequential. So it's literally just, okay, if I have to do it, the Patriots usually left last because if I have to do my hair, you know, the hood will screw up the hair. So, yeah, I just do it character by character, bit by bit, and that's it. And it's a great name. It's a great name. Mario said, Terry, do you realistically think Stidham has a chance? I think that the Broncos have a chance. I got to see what Stidham looks like. He doesn't have he has a good offensive line in front of him, which is good, but he doesn't have a running game that he can lean on. And so that's my concern, and then we'll obviously see how he's going to play. So, Delon, Tom, thanks for being here. That's all. Thanks for being here. Out of the Fire, starting on my D&D campaign next Saturday. Happy to DM again, although at the same time, it's so much work. Hope we can see Nick Foles, too. Said, hey, with the Fire, Tom. Hope you're well. Got almost a foot of snow. Call my Gato to keep warm. Work classes are canceled tomorrow. Best day. Hey, and you know what? You get to have that, you know, beforehand. You know, you don't have to like wake up and go, oh, is it canceled? Get to relax on Sunday. Like, let's go. Well, let's go. When will I take a break, Micah? When we hit 1 million. And then also we raise $1 million for charity. Then I'll take a break. In the Fire, got my Dos Equis, got my special vape, and my wife and kids, my your sister-in-laws. I'm ready to watch my Patriots get back to Super Bowl. Go Pats, go 1 mil. Fuatura, hey Brandon, you think your Broncos got a chance? I think they do. Agatura, prayers for Minneapolis. Yep, something's bigger than football. You are not wrong. Rogue Tom, been one of the millions affected by the storm. Did a lot of prep last night. Been getting back into Blood Bowl, a D&D more violent NFL. How are you? All right, man. Yeah, we're all right. It's pretty crazy. This is the penultimate Sunday, man. This is it. You know, this is our last doubleheader that we're gonna have until frickin' September. So, oh, there we go. Oh, good, broski. It is exporting now. I did a whole video on Jonathan Ganon, so that should be coming out in a little bit. Thank you, Johnny Box. Detox with a tour and CT Snow. Hope the games are good today. Real tour. Broncos make Super Bowl if Jarrett pulls a Nick Foles. Jason with a tour. Let's all Tom catch up on the super chats. But if I build credit, paying for gas is a great way. I have a 770 credit score just from doing this for 6 years. Yeah, I mean, again, if you can, it also depends on what kind of credit card you want to get. You know, there's a few things, but yeah, find something that you know that you're gonna be able to pay off. Use it for small purchases and just like bit by bit, man. Got fire in your gut. Elijah tour. I'm from NC. Roads are rough. My gym is full. Dermot with a tour. Phillip Rivers free agency. Let's go. Spencer defied to my first round of shoveling. 18 plus inches expected here in New Hampshire. Here with you until the power goes out. I hope you keep power. Yeah, dude, I know. I have many friends in the East Coast. They got slammed. Alex, loving the East Saga. East Saga is one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites. I just, you know, it's nostalgia. Tabatur, already almost the end of the season. Time flies. Guy with a 10 recently scripted has converted family members to begin asking more about your channel. Only a handful, but it begins. Yes. Dinotour, please make fun of Paul Allen all week. Easy. Alex, your favorite Green Day song? When I Come Around. When I Come Around. Yeah, because Boulevard of Broken Dreams was like way, way, way overplayed. But like that was pretty solid. Yeah, that one was up there. Wake Me Up When September Ends. You know, that works. That works too. It's been a minute. So what they tour. What do you think McCarthy looks to hire? Dude, I don't know. I truly do not know. Because Arthur Smith just got a job, right? He's going back to college. So I don't know. And again, like I think he's going to do a competent job. But unfortunately for the Steelers, they need to suck for a little bit. Steph with a fire over a foot of snow in Dayton, which is unheard of. I was the last cashier to call out for the night. Give me football all day. Round of fire. As a Browns fan, I laugh at the Steelers, but at least they can hire a coach. That's what I literally said that in the reaction video. I was like, you'd like to, but Fisher Tour, what do you think about the Brandon Cooks interception? When I first saw it, I thought it was a catch. I mean, I was streaming it, and I thought it was a catch, but I get why they call it an interception. You boy that tour, how do you feel about Packers hiring Ganon? Don't worry, there will be a video coming out within the next like 20 to 30 minutes. That is a whole video. I'm like whelmed. I'm excited about some stuff, whelmed about other things. JK to fire. It's 80 down here in South Florida. Have you ever collaborated with content creator Annie Agar and anything since you're both Packer fans? We have not. No, I met her one time. I think it was Radio Row. I think I saw her. K-Dog with 10. I know this is the pros, but I read something interesting. It was a high school quarterback. Stidham was better than players like Kyle Lamar and Burrow. Something to think about. We can only hope. I mean, listen. 60 minutes, man. Just don't turn the ball over. 75. Thanks for making my day better while I'm snowed here in Philly. A free show, no ads. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 1 milli. Math, I already have two. The 12 to 18 inches of snow. Go Patriots. Oh, it's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Cyber. What if I appreciate you? We should be kicking off in about 8 minutes. Brad Tour saying less than 9K, baby. We'll see. We'll see what we got. We're getting close. Brad, thank you for 5 memberships. Reboot to fire, staying home and listening to the weather. At least I can make my Super Bowl pierogies. Oh, that sounds good. T-Bird, appreciate you. Road to fire, Drake May. Drake May, Drake May, Drake May, Drake May, Drake May. You understood that, right? Yes. Drake May. Kel, thank you for the membership. Tristan Tour, one thing's for sure, nobody wants Matt Nagy. Goose with a fire. Got fired. Car payment late, but donating because I saw I went to the protest and appreciate you and believe in America. Go Panthers next year. Go say that for yourself, my friend. I appreciate the hell out of you. I hope things get better with the car. Yeah, make sure you spend that on yourself, my friend. Down to fire. What's the funniest reason you've heard for somebody not liking a movie? I mean, I guess just like personal bias, right? I don't know, funniest, but yeah, maybe they just don't like the lead or something like that. Noah to fire. Tom recently made a comedy album about every U.S. state. 50 songs in 50 days. Would you agree Wisconsin's solely 90 seconds about cheese and beer? I get it. Hanzo Tour. Tom's countdown to 1 million is less than 9,000. Stid. Go, Weinweiser. I hope it's a good one. Again, I just hope that this is a good competitive game. I think it will be. Mark's 2 here. Rivers is interviewing for the Bills head coaching job. Yep. The charity stream? Nope. M-Toy. There was no ads last year. There's still no ads. You can go and watch it right now. There's no ads. Well, Philip Rivers starting as a head coach is silly. But I think there's potential if he works his way up the coaching chain. Sure. I would just like to see him do more things. Rachel to fire. Survived my first snowpocalypse in MO. It's the most snow I've seen, and I know we definitely didn't get the worst of it. DX5. A coworker is a Steelers fan. Before the weekend, I made a joke the Steelers hiring Mike, and now it is reality. And now it is. 0 to 10. My favorite part about Green Day is that they wrote politically angsty songs before I was born, and then when I became an angsty teen 2 decades later, the songs became even more relevant. There you go. David Tour, shame about Arsenal. Glory, glory, man, United. Denver and the Steelers fans sigh in pain. Ball to fire. I missed what you said about credit thanks to your in-stream ads by your many sponsors. So many. Just so many. They're everywhere. All of the ads. Again, we should be kicking off in about 6 minutes. ELP with a fire time. With everything going on in the world, what hobbies are where you do that makes you happy? I mean, I know it's my job now, but like I do love to do this as the Broncos are running out of the tunnel. But I'm a big hiking guy. Big hiking guy. Love hiking, being outside. It's a good time. On to fire. I've been sub for 5 years, and I've loved your channel since. Thank you for your videos, man. Let's get to a milli. Let's go Pats. Shotgun to fire. Tom, I'm stuck. On one hand, I don't want Pern to be insufferable. On the other, the Pats have been bad for long enough. Who do I root for? The NFC, it seems. Marcy with a fire. Got Evan Ingram to score 2 TDs. Wish me luck. Hope you hit 1 million today. That'd be insane if we hit 1 million today. I don't think that is going to happen. I think it's going to take a few days. Could go until next week. But hey, we are, here you go, kids. We're 67 subscribers away from 992. Yeah, to fire. Time the game to St. Louis Invisible Men, the San Diego Transparents earlier was incredible. It's true. And with fire, entire Broncos defense channeling Tony Storm directly to New England. What makes you think I've forgotten? 5/20. Just a little thank you for all the great content during the entire season. Keep up the great work. Go Pack, go. Mitchell, apparently I've hit a milestone. Can't wait for this community to hit 1 million. Couldn't happen to a better man or crew. Appreciate you, Mitchell. Adrian with a fire. These 2 games will be good because the great Tom Grossi's got them. Getting closer to that millie. Zombie fire. I still have 2 hours left of my rewatch of the GCU rewatch of the West Saga. Can you find a way to delay the game? I'll make a call. Heidi, thank you for the membership. I appreciate the heck out of you. Round of fire, Tom. What about your second channel when you stream yourself playing slots? You haven't brought it up at all. That's all I do. It's all the gambling all the time. Colin, appreciate you. I did see Rasheed Walker was, yeah, he was apprehended because apparently he traveled. It was in a lockbox, but he traveled with a gun in his lockbox and he got picked up in LaGuardia. Yeah, I can't do that. No, that's true. Great hiking is in New Paltz, yeah. Little Lake Minnewaska and go up to Mohonk. Tristan, where did my fanship of Tom Grossi begin, you may ask? In this box. That's it. I appreciate you. Yeah, JC. that was something. That was something. Oh, Ezzy, what a time. Yeah, it's still a little broken. So, we'll see. We'll see. KJ with a 5er. I did think I saw that picture. Shame's out today. I wanted Milton Williams to sit on him for 10 whole seconds. Though Bad Bunny in a dress and now Green Day, I hope you're ready for how potentially diverse the Super Bowl will be. I mean, listen, man. The best Super Bowl halftime show, in my opinion, was Prince. It was fantastic. I watch all of them on mute because I'm streaming the games, and then I just watch them later. I hope we put on a good show. Anthony Fire Tom. We think hits first. Maye TD or Mac Diggs TD. Got a few parlays. Bet responsibly. Also my favorite script of all time. Maye, is it a rushing one or just like a random one? I might go Maye, or they might run it though. It might be Stevenson. Hans and Fire. Grossi almost at 1 mil. Doctor Strange wants to give Tom the time stone. We're in the end game now. We are in the end game. We are. Oh, Roy, that sounds awesome. Spy, it is on CBS. On CBS. HO, tenor. I agree with Green Day's political sentiments, but I'm not a fan of their sound for punk music, especially Billy's voice, because you make a good folk singer if good radio shows anything. That's fair. Yeah, I like some other more punky bands, you know. Doctor with A5. So donation for the Light Sword Fund? Yes. Light Sword. Light Sword. About to 5. Thanks to Snow, I get to call out and watch my second favorite team backup QB get eliminated. Unrelated one day. I pray for Sabaton halftime show. Drifting with a fire. About to go into work to 18-hour shifts. My thank you for something to listen to during part of it. Drifting. I hope it's a good shift. We got you. We got you. Round of fire, Tom. Why do you think the Packers decided to hire Ganon? I think he would have been. The story is that he was going to get hired, you know, if they let him leave the building. I think they would have liked to talk to Leonard, which they would have been able to do after today, regardless of the Broncos won or lost, because he had that gap between the championship games and the Super Bowl. But yeah, I think they're going because of his experience, man. He does have experience, and he has coached up a really damn good defense in 2022, and they went to the Super Bowl. And I do definitely think that they have some flaws, whether it comes in like his fourth quarter defense, and there are times that secondary can get sliced up, but he was able to get after the quarterback, and 70 sacks, man, is no joke. So hopefully able to do some of that with Perna. Hopefully. Oh, that is a coat. Sarah They Fire. What are the lore implications of light swords existing in the GCU? It's a great question. I don't even think I know. Robert Tour, is Wink Martindale the answer to the Jets defense? I hope so, for their sake. Who's your favorite punk band of all time, Tom? I love me some Rise Against, but yeah, I'll go Rage, but I've seen Rise Against 9 times. So pretty fire. I'm here at Super Bowl halftime. It's tied between Tom Petty or The Who, because I'm old AF. Hey, listen. It's almost like music's subjective. Gods of Terror. Only thing worse than Denver going to the Super Bowl, the backup, would be KC going again. That said, rooting against the Donkeys in the playoffs just feels right, like it was before. The red and yellow. Hell! Hans Tour, even Emperor Pat knows not to mess with Disney lawyers. It's true. Tour, gonna unsub and resub at 999,999. Let's go Chaos. I appreciate that. Cornfield with a fire. Watch without internet, but thankfully still have power. Wind's blowing hard. Trees cover nice. Stay safe and warm out there. Yeah, stay safe. It's been cold. 9 times. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 12, but yep. By the way, we're 48 subscribers away from 992K. And again, the Jonathan Gannon video, it should be out within the next like 30 or so. Shotgun to fire. Tom is an Eagles fan. We all hated Gannon in 22 season. Hope he works out for you guys, but I'm not confident. Oh, I'm very aware. I talked about that in that video. I mean, it's not that long ago. Eagles fans hated Jonathan Gannon. And again, it's very similar to like the Ben Johnson leaving like right after that divisional game. And then on top of that, like Jonathan Gannon, if you recall, he was the one who got in trouble for tampering. Like that's the Cardinals had to they had to swap picks with the Eagles because they were talking to him too early. And so because of that Super Bowl, a lot of Eagles fans hold a lot of resentment because they're like, hey, you came in there with a terrible game plan and then you just effed off to go be a head coach somewhere. So I know. Hello, Fire Chiefs fan. I'm here for my fandom. No, hold on one second as this goes away. I'm here for my fandom, legally obligated hate watch. King Andrew! Boop, 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 boop. With 50 memberships. Hope you're doing well, King Andrew. I appreciate the hell out of you. Brandon, folks, join the Discord. Even if your membership expires, you get to stay. It's a dope-ass community. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jack Stewart, Tom, how's the snow? I'm in Illinois, so I get it. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow. We didn't get a ton. It's just cold. So that's the only like real issue. It's just a little bit bitter cold. But you know, I take that. We've had a decent amount of snow. It snowed a little bit overnight, but that was about it. So Mark Rotour, since talking bunk thoughts on Fugazi, I don't know. I don't think I've honestly heard a ton of their stuff, to be honest with you. Because they're like late 80s going into the 90s, right? Yeah, I don't think I know there's enough of their stuff, to be honest with you. Gods of the Fire. Yes, we got Mike McDaniel. Me a day or two later. F you, Baltimore. E with a fire. I don't like steampunk, but I do believe it's the healthiest way to have punk. No McDonald. It's true. Don't want it fried. Definitely don't. Rebecca, how's Wildfire feel about Light Swords trying to take over his pointy stick in GCU lore? Will the Emperor end up with a pointy stick in his back? Find out next time. Unscripted. No, they two are... Viver, excuse me. Yes, I am doing 30 and 30 in reverse this time. Yes. I'll have, like, all the dates and stuff around the draft. Napalm on the tour. Watch this one, Pern. I'll be back for the NFC. Enjoy. Jake Klein on the tour. What other sports team do you support? Go Milwaukee Bucks. Go Seattle Kraken. Go Green Bay Packers. King Andrew! Boop, boop. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you very, very much. It's Kush. It's because of my internet, man. Yeah, we can't sync up, and that's the problem. We should be kicking off momentarily. Oh, there we go. I got the video. Thank you, Johnny Bucks. Of course, the Brewers. I know. I feel like I can't, jump on that bandwagon fully yet. Like, I got to see more games, but I did enjoy the Brewers. I did. Yeah, I'll be starting in SoFi. That is correct. Seahawks, Ghana? Yeah, Seahawks 1 game away from Ghana. All right, the Broncos are going to be starting off with this ball. And let's see. We get a good look at Jarrett Stidham to start things off. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the AFC Championship game is underway. And the kick is going to be recovered. It's going to bounce into the end zone. Going to be a touchback. And we'll see what Jarrett Stidham can do. How about the Tuesday Nice tree out of the shower yet? He might not be. Lucas with a tenor saying 99th consecutive stream of the donation. Tommy else made to 100. Since saying how the Bills interviewed Phillip Rivers. His only experience coaching is his kid's high school team. Steady party coming. Yeah. Jack Turner, Tom, you like Huey Lewis in the news? Is that Christian Bale asking me with an axe behind me? Here comes Jarrett Stidham, his first career postseason appearance. And let's see, starting on their own 35, Stidham is under center with a back in the backfield. And let's see what this offense can do. Takes the snap, and it's going to be a handoff here. Going to try the left side. Is going to get maybe 2 yards on their first carry. And is going to be up to around the 37. Not a whole lot doing, but maybe they're actually going to establish the run or attempt to establish the run. Victor, 1 win away from Ganon. I thought Super Bowl was in San Fran. John 401k that I created through my HYSA is being dipped into the end of the year. When I propose to my partner, she has no idea. Keep that secret. Keep that secret, but also spend responsibly. All right, so now it's RJ Harvey who's going to they're going to give him a yard there. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. You got Stidham's going to hand it off again. So back-to-back handoffs, but he is not going anywhere. Harvey's going to lose a yard there, and that is a whole lot of nothing, and that's going to bring up third down. No, J.K. Dobbins is not active. And so this is the problem that I had and like the concern I had with the Broncos. They didn't have a consistent run game. You know, they were trying to even get one with J.K. Dobbins, and he made the run game look better. And there's times where RJ Harvey will look good, but it's so wildly inconsistent. I mean, they weren't even running this ball against the Bills' run defense, and the Patriots got a better run defense than Buffalo. So, you know, with no run game to lean on, you're going to need Jarrett Stidham to help you win this game on offense, or your defense is just going to have to make a ton of plays. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap as they're rushing for. Stidham's in trouble, and he's going to get hit as he throws. It's going to bounce out of bounds. I don't know if I think they're just going to call that an incomplete pass, but that pass rush gets there, and that's also another concern. This pass rush this past couple of weeks, the Patriots have looked pretty darn solid, so we shall see what we got, but that is going to bring up a 3 and out. Man's to fire. Thank you, Tom, for all you do. Not just the streams and donations and everything you've done to better humanity and go Birds. I appreciate you, man. Spider to fire. Matt Collins being healthy will be big against both Broncos and maybe Rams. Pirates trap time less than 9,000 to go. It's under 9,000. All right, so now 4th and 9, 13:36 left to go in the first. I'll give you a time sync once the clock starts running again. Here comes the punting unit here after going 3 and out. And the kick is away. 13:33, 2, 1, 13:30, and it's going to bounce out of bounds right around, it looks like it's going to be right around the 10. Yeah, they're going to mark it down right around the 8. And so we'll see Drake, Maye for the first time today. And again, when we're talking about Jarrett Stidham, right, going up against this Patriots defense and the lack of run game, the whole 9 yards, the concern that I have here for the Patriots offense is that their protection these past 2 weeks has not been great. I mean, their protection has not been, it's gotten better from where it was last year, but Drake Maye is still a highly sacked quarterback. 5 sacks in each of the last 2 playoff games, and so going up against a very good pass rushing unit in Denver, we'll see how this offensive line holds up. Also to a rare Patriots jersey pants combo. Yes. All right, so now ball is on right around the 8-yard line. 13.5 minutes left to go in the first. And Drake Maye's going to hand that ball off, going to try the middle. And Stevenson, going to lower his shoulder, is going to get across the 10 to around the 13. Picks up maybe about 5 yards there. Yep, they'll bring up 2nd and 5. And again, they're just going to Drake Maye. So I'll give you a time sync when they start counting. Greg with a to educated emails to dress Perna as a horse girl. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's it. After they tour, Perna's gonna join the Callis family after this one. It's true. Back to you like movies or gladiators. Don't call me Shirley. Greg, we need a member meetup during the off season. We'll be doing 30 and 30. We'll be doing 30 meetups. Handoff here, gonna try the right side. Is going nowhere. Nice job there by the Broncos front, bringing him down. And he gets absolutely nothing. So Stevenson picked up about 5 yards last time. They're going to give him a gain of 1 on that last play. 12:37. 6, 5, 4, 3, 12:32. And, of course, then it went away. Andrew Watch, since your wide receiver audition, much love. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, thank you. We got over 6,700 people in here. Thank you, thank you. And we are 38 subscribers away from 992K. The Jonathan Ganon video is getting uploaded as we speak. And now, ball's on their own 14 on 3rd and 4. Quick throw and a dangerous throw. A whole lot of Broncos defenders there, but they get the ball, or they knock the ball down. It's going to just be incomplete instead of an interception. Hufanga was over there too. And so it's going to be a 3 and out for both squads. Oh, thank you for the 5 memberships. Go tour. Drake Maye. Marshall Tom, 14 months, let's go! The Seahawks Super Bowl, they hadn't played anyone in this game. It's snowing hell in Canada, and always, go Pack, go. Let's go, let's go. All right, so now, yeah, it's going to be a defensive game. So here comes the punting unit for the Patriots, and this is after the Broncos punted it away, and Marvin Mims Jr. back to receive. Of course, he was the hero of the last game. And it's going to be caught right around the 42 and brought down immediately. Great job there by the Patriots special teams. And so it'll be decent starting field position here for the Broncos, but let's see if they can even get a first down. Let's see. Apex with 20. Tom, week 16 of the weight loss journey. First month back in the gym is in the books, and further 3.3 pounds down, bringing the total loss to 69. Nice. Nice. Congratulations, brother. Let's go. Be very proud of that. Let's get it. Gig Andrew with a hand up. Boop, boop. Derek Lewis. You're gonna get timed out. Appreciate the hell out of you, King Andrew. We are on commercial. Oh my God. Fly with a fire. What jersey color will the AFC champ wear? Broncos never won orange, and the Pats last one in blue was Super Bowl against Carolina. Ooh. Maybe they go back to the blue. Maybe they go back to the blue this time. I could see it. Johnny Terry, nothing like wearing the Vrabel jersey. Let's go, Pats. There you go. All right, we are on commercial. You're not missing anything at the moment. The Packers, the Jonathan Gannon video should be up in about 10 minutes. It's currently uploading now. Double to fire. Tom, can you bring back the horrible Chicago accent for the Bears reaction season this year? Congrats on being #1 YouTuber of 2025. I do remember that. I don't even remember what accent I used, to be honest with you. I think it was like, there was a Dicka attempt, I think. So, that's it. Mud, appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, look, Skelly, you're not banned. We are still on commercial. The Packers hire Jonathan Gannon as their new DC. Okay, there's that bot. Get on out of here, bot. Get out of here, bot. Thank you, Sid. Thanks for getting that bot. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's put this here. Again, we're still on commercial. Not missing anything at the moment. Just trying to get this video all sorted. The Green Bay Packers have hired former Cardinals HC Jonathan Gannon as their new defensive coordinator. Kaiba, if they fire Gannon's a new DC, doesn't move me. Just rumors right now. It's not hard to tell Micah, so just sack the QB. Injury sucked last season. You're not wrong. To fire odds on Tom dressing at Umusume when he visits Denver 30-30. No, that needs to be Perna. Russo, to our thoughts on our new DC. There's some things about it that make me whelmed. There's some things I like about it. It's kind of a mixed bag for me, to be honest with you. He's not my #1 pick, but yeah, I hope he does well. I think at least they'll be able to get after the quarterback a little bit more, so that'll be good. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is on their own 41. This is their second drive here for Stidham. In shotgun, takes a snap, going to throw for his second time. Gets under pressure, though. Is rolling out to his right, avoiding the sack. Fires down the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Was looking for R.J. Harvey down the sideline, who was able to break free, but can't hold on to the ball. I think that would have been tough also to make that grab. All right, so let's put this here. Why would they fire? It's a philosophy on rooting against teams that knock you out of the playoffs. Salty Stroud's fan here, hoping for a Broncos win today. Listen, after that, you just root for whoever you want. I get it. We lost to the Bears. I ain't rooting for them, you know. Cool day tour. JG's your reward for your belief in cards. Got fire in your gut. Fire in your gut. Hold on, there is a penalty. It's an illegal touch pass, so I think that means that he ran out of bounds and then touched the ball again. So that is going to be on the Denver Broncos, and that's going to be our first penalty of the day. Dang it, if our NFL fans' worst nightmare? Yep, he ran out of bounds and came back in. That's exactly what it was. In the next few years, Chiefs-Pats AFC Championship if the Chiefs can fix their issues. Jam, fan of Horrified. See the new D&D version. Monsters of Red, Dragon, Mimic, Beholder, Displays, or Beast. Oh, yes, I have played Horrified. Yeah, it's good stuff, but I did not see that. That is pretty darn cool. All right, so now ball's on the 41, and it's 2nd and 10 here. And Stidham is alone in shotgun. And now takes the snap, fires to the right side, and it's not a great throw from Stidham, and you can't haul that one in. It's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Marvin Mims. He gets one hand on it, was just trying to set up a wide receiver screen behind the line, and nothing there. Not a whole lot. Carol, how are we doing? Good to see you. Okay. Just give me 1 second. You're not missing anything. And if I can get them to a Super Bowl. Okay, so now Stidham again, once again, in shotgun with the back lineup to his left. It's 3rd and 10. 11:49 left to go in the first. Takes a snap. They're rushing 4 again. Good protection. Stidham going deep down the right side. Has a man caught inside the 10, down to the 7. Marvin Mims with a big-time grab. It'll be 1st and goal for the Broncos. A nice throw by Stidham. He had a bad one to play before, but that time, oh, he hit him in stride. Good throw there. Got behind the secondary, and a big-time 1st down. All right, so that is a great play there. And if... Okay, to the Super Bowl. Boom. Courtney, thank you for the tour. Appreciate the hell out of you. And they're going nuts here in Denver. Have a big offensive play. And again, Stidham, just don't turn the ball over. Don't believe your run game's going to be effective, but don't turn the ball over. And that's going to help a lot. And hold on, we got a timeout. Lowell for the 10 are saying, win or lose, been a hell of a season for my Broncos. That would be bitter end to see lose to the Patriots of all teams. Still, we weren't even supposed to be here. Let's go Broncos for life. Scans of Tom working after getting over COVID for the 5th time. Send a free and out of precaution. Thanks for making the day a little more enjoyable. Hopefully you're feeling all good. Hopefully you continue to feel all good. From Malaysia, what's going on? Jay to fire the heroes you play as human rogue, dragonborn fighter, dwarf, cleric, tiefling, raven folk, bard, the special actions use D20. That's pretty darn cool. That's cool. How about that? Yeah, Stiddy getting them going. And now there's going to be down to 2 timeouts for the Broncos. Again, I mean, that's what it's going to be about. Can this offensive line buy him some time? And their offensive line has been very good. So I like to think so. So now ball's on the 7-yard line of New England. 11:06 left to go in the first. And is trying the right side here. And is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. So that was Pat Bryant, who left the game last week. He had a little bit of an injury. But he is back. And that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Gets about a single yard. And that is it. Victor, appreciate the hell out of you. Stay surprised you're not streaming with the Pern, man. I would. It's just my internet, man. I'm behind. I am behind. Did they decline that that penalty? So it should be at 0, Spencer? Oh, let me triple check. It said, no, it's 1. It was just for 0 yards. That's what it says. All right, so now ball's on the 6. Stidham under center with a back in the backfield. Under 10.5 to go. Stidham rolling out to his right. Fire is open. It's caught. It's a touchdown! Cortland Sutton and the Broncos, with the arm of Jarrett Stidham, strike first. And they take the lead in this AFC Championship game 6-0. And there you go. So on their 2nd series, after going 3 and out, they make it happen. Nicely done. Jenny with a time. You see in the video of Matt Collins coming down the tunnel, yelling, Bo Nix, come out and play. Made him a former build. That was kind of uncalled for. Yeah, I didn't see that video, but it doesn't sound great. It's with a fire. Let's go, Denver. Well, the kick is up. And Denver, 7-0 lead. So, that's it. Yeah, exactly. He had some time to throw. And you got some good play there. Again, not relying on that ground game at all, but it's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and this came after a 52-yard pass from Stidham to Marvin Mims. So that's what you want to see out of your backup quarterback, man. If you can make those kind of throws, and now it's up to your defense too. So we'll see what we got, man. This is going to be a fun one. QB controversy. As Perna said, I think he would love to have a QB controversy just because that means that Stidham played pretty darn well. So, we'll see. Okay, let's put this here. Let's see. Aaron saying, thoughts on Zach Robinson? Whelm's an understatement. Love what you do, Tom. You started something special here. Okay, I had a good time. Appreciate you. Yeah, because he just got hired by the Buccaneers, right? He was with the Falcons, right? I mean, I think that there's some things to like. I think, honestly, for the Buccaneers, you just need consistency there, man. Get some consistency for Baker Mayfield so it's not continuously changing, and I'm going to feel better. So if the guy can coach, the guy can coach. Down 30-30 routing. Chicago, DTW, Houston, Phoenix, LAX, SFO, Seattle, MSP, home, Detroit, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Buffalo, Boston, New York City. Again, we're going to start in LA first. We're just going to do reverse. I'll give you a time sync when we come on back. Pixel Turbo Nick side encounter. That's 2 already. I don't have one ready. Jim, yeah, no, I just because it wouldn't be synced up. So that is the problem. Who is Mike McDaniel? McDaniel is now going to be the offensive coordinator for the LA Chargers. He was the former head coach this past few seasons for the Miami Dolphins. Before that, he was with the 49ers as their offensive coordinator. So a highly sought after offensive coordinator. That's what I would say. All right, so we are still on commercial, not missing anything. And it looks like this Jonathan Ganon video is also ready to be posted. Let me just triple check that this is in HD. It is. Okay, perfect. Going to post that right now. Jadify, would you like the idea during the playoffs and Super Bowl, teams can opt to wear their alternative uniforms besides their normal home away uniforms? Yeah, I don't care whatever they play. I mean, whatever they play in, that makes no difference to me. Whatever you want. That's it. All right, that Jonathan Ganon video is out. We are still on commercials, so you're not missing anything at the moment. And by the way, we are 27 subscribers away from 992. It's free to subscribe and no midstream ads, none of that stuff. It's a completely and totally free show, so feel free to hit that subscribe button as we try and get to 1 million. We are about to be 8,000 away from doing just that. All right, so we're coming on back. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Just post in the Jonathan Ganon video real quick if you don't mind. It would help if I downloaded the thumbnail. That would be helpful. Here we are. All right, so they still haven't kicked off yet, but getting closer and closer. And the kick is away. And it's going to be caught inside the 5, return to the 10, to the 15-20, going to get to the 25-30, and up to around the 33. And this is the second time that Maye is going to have the ball. Let's see if they can have a better outcome than their 3-and-out the first time. The Broncos went 3-and-out their first time out, and they just scored a touchdown. So just have to believe. Gotta believe, even. Gotta believe. Jenny with the thoughts on the Bills season next year? I'm in the feeling of ever-present dread, especially when I saw McDaniel back to have his interview with the Bills. Yeah, it depends on who your head coach is going to be, but head coach and what you're going to do in the draft is going to determine, I think, how they're going to play. James Cook had a great season. Josh Allen's still good, but it's making that defense better and also getting another wide receiver. Drake Maye out of the shotgun, fires to the right side. That's going to be caught. I think that is his first completion, if I'm not mistaken, and that is to Stephon Diggs. Going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards there. 10:03, 2, 1, 10 minutes, 9:59, 8, 7, 9:56 for your time sync. And it is going to bring up 2nd and 6. 8-8. Boop. Thank you for the 10 memberships. Appreciate that a lot of you. So to Broncos Rams would be Super Bowl Agami. And so now, let's see what we got here from their own 39. 9:41 left to go in the first. I formation, going to hand the ball off to the right side, and is going to be able to get about 5 out of the 6 yards needed for Ramondre Stevenson. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 as we're under 9.5 minutes left to go in the first. Steve with a fire. I haven't been here in a bit. How's things been since the move to Wisconsin? It's cold right now. It's definitely a little cold right now, but I'm enjoying it very much so. Very, very much so. Hope you're doing well. Does he think Ganon was the right choice, considering he holds the Triforce of Power? Also 52 months. Yeah, we'll see. You know, unless Link comes to slay him, I don't know. Michael Tura ain't no party. Like a steady party. And so now, their handoff on 3rd and 1, and is going to be very close, but I think he just got enough. I think it's going to be about 1.5 yards. So, yeah, they didn't have much to go. I think they got just a bit. That's Ramondre Stevenson once again, and that's going to be the Patriots' first down of the day. And your defense is afraid of the net. Too many links. Let's say long 2, we're shooting Super Bowl unless I get a magical upgrade. We're going to have the same issue. Sam with 20, using this $20 to praise the Lord. Let's go Broncos. Love what you're doing. Your scripted series is great. I appreciate you. And so now, let's see what we got here. Old Mod's getting those. They're smiting them. Got him. All right, so now, throws to the left side. That's going to be caught, but great tackling. Broncos defense is there immediately to blow that up. Tried a wide receiver screen. Going to lose about 2.5 yards. And that was Stephon Diggs, who goes nowhere. Playing my first New England Blizzard and Champ Sunday. Let's go. Austin Arthur Smith has left the Steelers. Yes, he has. D-back with fire. Currently fixing the lawnmower. Over 80 degrees in Orlando. My condolences, though, dealing with icy weather. Oh, it is. It is cold. And so now, 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. 7:46 left to go in the first. And let's see what we got here. It's starting to get loud in Denver, as you can see those fans cheering in the stands. Ball's on their own 41. Drake Maye in shotgun with Stevenson lined up to his right. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Looking to the left. Firing deep down the left side. And it's going to be broken up. Pat Surtain said, nay, 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 nay. Smack that ball away. Great coverage there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 12 with 7:27 left to go in the first. You had Booty, who was there. And, dude, yeah, Surtain, he was all over him. He swatted that ball away. Great play by Pat Surtain. Very nicely done. He said, Booty, you ain't going to make that one-handed grab like you did last week. 3rd and 12, 7:27 left to go in the first. And it's a big-time third down here for the Patriots. Trying to pick up yet another first down. It would be their second of the day. They went 3 and out on their first series. They're going up against a tough defense. Here's the quick snap, and Maye gets hit as he throws. It's going to be caught underneath, but is not going to be able to go anywhere. It gets German suplexed, but it gets about 3 yards, and that is it. That is Stefon Diggs, and the pressure almost got there. There was a free rusher coming right at Drake Maye, and that is going to bring up 4th down. Power way to Finney! For the kitty. Sumo News, newly promoted from the 3rd rank. Milwaukee to 2nd. Ozakai, Ukrainian. Oh, really? A defeat not seen since 1937 by winning tournaments from both ranks back-to-back first try. He is now poised to become Yokozuna if he wins the March matchup. That's pretty cool. All right. And we got Sumo News. Looks like it's coming down to the wire in Sumo as well. Season Mystery Man. Appreciate that a lot of you. Kick is away from the punting unit back to Denver. And it's going to take a bounce and is going to be right around the 22. And we'll see what Jarrett Stidham can do on his 3rd drive. He'll bring up 1st and 10 with 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Pat Surtain said, nay. Let's see the way out. It's the horse thing. Horse. Just her booty. Now wide open. Jason fires. Darth may fear the power of Wildflower Stash. I think everyone does. Bill at a tour. Tell Perner we got Blood Demon on speed dial for him. Just boop, boop, boop. We are on commercial. Shield a fire. Packer fan here. Do you think Love is for real and can LaFleur get us to the big game? Yes, I think Love is for real. I think he had a really good playoff game against the Bears, but he also had a pretty damn good season. And then LaFleur, I do think with the personnel that's on the team, I'm very curious to see what other coaching changes there's going to be. Please, for the love of God, fire Rich Bisaccia. I think he can get him there. I think he can. But we shall see. It'll be interesting. We are 2 subscribers away from 992. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, Blue Canary, Sumo sounds dope. It sounds pretty cool. It does, it does. Team is more than just a QB. It's almost like it's a team sport. It's crazy, huh? It's pretty wild. We just hit 992,000 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. We are 8,000 subs away from 1 million. Woo, let's go, babe. L to fire. It's been a while since release. Thoughts on the D&D movie from a few years ago? Oh, I thought it was great. It was a nice, pleasant surprise. I thought it was excellent. Jed Tourist didn't be a legend in Denver if they win. You ain't kidding. You are not kidding. 8K away. It's either this week or next week. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bit by bit by bit. Yeah, it's either this week or next week. We're still on commercial. Not missing nothing. Or anything, I should say. Let's put this here. It could be invincible. Again, things are going to calm down a little bit. They're going to slow down. You already started to see this a little bit last week. So I think we potentially could get to 993 by the end of the day if the NFC Championship game is good. I'm going to put out 2 videos again, too. Hopefully there's enough time between this game and the NFC Championship game. So I'm hoping for 993 by the end of today. Hopefully around 994, 95 if we're really good tomorrow by the end of the day. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Exactly, RBJ. I just want to shut up about it. That's all I want. Ja, appreciate you. Thank you. Dan, it depends, because if I'm close to hitting 1 million, I can't go out there. You know what I mean? So we shall see. Who scored? We had before it was a throw from Stidham, and it was to Cortland Sutton who got the first touchdown. All right, let's see what we got. So ball is inside the 25-yard line, around the 23. Here comes Stidham getting a touchdown on their last series. Can they replicate their last drive success? Can they hand that ball off? And the Patriots are right there to meet him, but breaks a tackle and is going to be able to pick up about 8 to 9 yards. So a good run there. A really nice cut by R.J. Harvey to avoid the tackle, and that allowed him to pick up a good chunk of yards. Nicely done. Yeah, as they're showing that 3rd and 10 throw to Marvin Mims. Even if how unbearable will Perna be if Denver wins the Super Bowl? Oh, insufferable. Insufferable. And so, Now after that nice pickup of 9, it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. We're under 6 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Ball's across the 30-yard line, around the 32. Stidham in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. And takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. Has to get rid of it, though. Fires. That's going to be caught. And just enough for a first down. Going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards there. That's going to be Pat Bryant with a Broncos first down. They're showing a replay. I'll give you a time sync when they come on back. But there we go. Now it's packed there. There's a whole lot of orange in those stands. A whole lot of them. All right, so able to at least get a first down. And so let's see what they can do here with a fresh set of downs. 71 total yards for the Broncos, 17 for the Patriots. Eddie with a tourist Death Star not charging up correctly. I don't think it is. I don't know if they forgot to buy batteries or 5'11", 5'10", 9, 8, 7, 6, 505 for your time sync. And it's just going to run his Stidham, and he's going to pick up about 8 to 9 yards again. Gets across their own 40-yard line, and that's going to be very close to a first down. They're going to give him 8. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. So Stidham decides to keep it there, and the Patriots, they definitely were not ready for that one. Able to pick up a nice chunk of yards. And so, right now, Broncos are finding a way to move this ball against this Patriots defense, and if they're able to put up points, it might be a long day for New England here. And so, play selection divisional versus Buffalo. Yeah, they only had rushing attempts by a running back 10 times. It's a little shocking considering the Bills do not have a good run defense. And to imagine Stidham and Darnold Super Bowl, 53 men, 1 QB. Handoff here to the left side, gets very close to that first down marker. I think he's only going to pick up 1, though. Low to fire, probably potentially hit $1 million with a Broncos Super Bowl. I was hoping for a Broncos-Packers Super Bowl, but oh well. Yeah, no, we should hit it before the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be this week or it's going to be next week. So, CFC, how are we doing? All right, so now 4:01 left to go in the first. Mile High City believes in Stiddy. Think New England overlooked the Broncos? No, I think the Broncos have a very good defense, is what we talked about. You just didn't know what you were going to expect with Jarrett Stidham. That was the questionable part heading into this game. 3:42 left to go in the first. It's 1st and 10. Ball's right outside their own 45 at the 44. Stidham under center and is going to hand that ball off again and is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets half a yard there. Not much doing. Going to bring up 2nd down. And it looks like Spillane is injured on the play for the Patriots. Hopefully he is all good. They're going to give R.J. Harvey a gain of 1. CFC, you know, we're doing the best we can, my friend. We're doing the best we can. Hey, look at that. We got 11,000 people in here. Appreciate you all tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, again, we got Spillane, who is down for the Patriots. Hopefully they are okay. I'm sure they're going to go to an injury timeout. Margaret Fire, the Evil Empire forgot to bring the high-altitude hamsters, so the wheel isn't turning fast enough to charge the Death Star. The Death Star might be out of Kyber crystals. It definitely could be. Could be the issue here. And we are on commercial, so you're not missing anything right now. So let's put this here. If the Pats lose this, I mean, yeah, that'd be definitely a missed opportunity. But who knows, man? I mean, again, the Broncos defense is no joke. It was just, what the hell is that offense going to look like? That was the question. All right, but we are on commercial right now, so you're not missing a thing. Jarrett Stidham be the next Joe Flacco? No, because you still have Bo Nix under his rookie deal, so there's no reason to even want to get out of that at the moment because it's very team-friendly. So, will you have 1 million subscribers special? Yeah, Cicada. We'll, just like we've done for every 100,000 subs, we'll have a stream. Yes, we will. And then we're going to raise $1 million a week after the Super Bowl for charity. That's what we're going to do. Oh, all right, let's put this here. Fall for the Broncos Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, I just want to see a good Super Bowl, man. That's all I want to see. That's it. And we got over 10,000 people in here rocking with us for this game. We will be streaming the next game as well. Only 3 games left this season. Oh, Finn's so good. Watch International Assassin last night. So good. So good. Let's go. Rams, Pats, I'll root for Stafford. I'll be rooting for Devontae Adams, man. 100%. I need to rebuild the Packers on Madden. I haven't played Madden in a hot minute. It has been a second. It has. Shield of Fire. Only way the weird season makes any sense, Broncos win the Super Bowl. This is fair. This is very, very fair. I've heard about that, Sid. I heard it was pretty wild. Yeah, last week was Empire. We're experiencing Return of the Jedi today. We may have. Jarrett Stidham Walker, something like that. All right, so again, still on commercial, so not missing anything at the moment. The stoppage is for Spillane. He is injured. Spillane is injured for the Patriots, so hopefully they are all good. Yeah, Stiddy Walker. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's put this here. Boo Stafford. I just want Devontae Adams, man. I'd be happy to see Tay get a ring. I'd be super happy about that. All right. So, Spillane is walking off into the blue medical tent. Hopefully he is okay. Gibbons replacing him. And it's 2nd and 9 with 3:14 left to go in the first. Let's see if the Patriots can make some defensive stands here. Ball's on the 45-yard line, their own 45. Denver is playing out of the shotgun as Stidham has a back lined up to his left, 3 minutes to go. And it's a handoff here to R.J. Harvey. Is not going to spin out of that tackle. A nice job there by that defensive front, and is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Not a whole lot doing. Seventh they fire. Been a fan since the Lions drafted Brian Branch. Been able to celebrate, but I finished the rough draft in my book. One step down, more to go. Hey, let's go, Seth. That's a big first step. Congratulations. And now it's going to be 3rd and 9 from their own 45. Stidham stands in the pocket, and it's going to be dropped. Incomplete. I couldn't tell if it was a little bit behind him, but it looks like he should have caught that ball. And that was Cortland Sutton, who already had the catch for the touchdown. I want to see this one here. You had Gonzalez, who was in coverage. Some hand fighting, a little hold in there. But yeah, it hits him. It's a little low. It's like right here. But yeah, he's got to catch that ball. Ronnie Terraton, keep up the good work. Do you remember the planet that Luke went to, or the temple that Wemby went to? Just asking so Texans can send CJ there to get out of his own way. They might have to. Yeah, they might send him to the same temple. Just reach out to Wemby. I'm sure he got you. Well, that's it. All right, so the Patriots, their defense stands strong, and also Sutton dropped the ball. So here comes the punting unit for Denver. 2:24 left to go in the first, and it's going to be a touchback with 2:20 to go. Nameless Veteran. By the way, I know it's been a year, but the Star Wars D&D NPC helped me create. Sinclair, the leader of the criminal organization by the Grossi posse, died last weekend. The party is usurping him. All right, at least they had a good reign. At least they did. Super the 5. Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl. Russell Wilson should do the coin flip. I agree. JJ to 10. An awful weekend. Muggs stood up, trapped in an Uber because the driver had visions for me, and food poisoning. It was a nice surprise when I remembered I could watch games with you today. But other than that, JJ, just a solid week. Good God. Yeah, make sure you take some time for yourself and, do something nice for yourself, because that does not sound like a fun week at all. Leo, they fire. Pulling for Broncos Seahawks, all things considered for a rebuild year. The Patriots play insanely well, regardless of the strength of schedule. Agreed. Okay, so now, 2:20 to go. Let's see if the Patriots can actually move this football here on their own 20. And Drake Maye under center with a back in the backfield is going to take the snap, hands that ball off, going to try the middle, and that's going to be Henderson, who's going to get up to around their own 24, gain of 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. So, again, the Patriots offense hasn't been able to do a whole lot against this defense, and that's not the most surprising thing, because this defense is pretty damn good. But the Patriots have played off against really good defenses back-to-back weeks in this postseason. Yes, they have. Okay, so let's put there. Thank you for getting that bot. Greatly appreciate it. Robert, thank you for the 5. And so now ball's on the 24, and is going to be a play action rolling out to his right. Maye's in trouble, though, and he's going to get sacked. Gets taken down, right around the 13, and that is going to bring up 3rd and long. That's Robinson with the sack. That's going to be a loss of 9 yards. A really nice job there. I think he was just trying to get Henderson, or that wasn't Henderson, He was trying to dump that out to Hunter Henry, but it was good coverage there, and the Broncos were also in the backfield. Good God, it almost looked like he choked him, but he got his hand out of there quickly and brought him down. So a nice pursuit by the Denver Broncos. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. That's a 72nd sack this season. And Drake Maye throws to the right side. It's a bad throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Ramondre Stevenson. And another 3 and out. Uh-oh. Again, you were worried about that pass rush, and especially because the Patriots O-line, while improved, it's definitely not the best. And unfortunately, you saw the pass rush get home there. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15, 1:02 left to go in the first. And here's the problem, too. If the offense can't move the ball, that defense is going to get back on the field, and they are going to get more and more tired. Patrick, thank you for the membership. And the kick is away. And at some point, the Broncos are going to be able to take advantage of that. And they're going to have good starting field position here, but very nice special teams, tackling them right around the 43. It's no return, but still starting on their own 43-yard line. Not too bad. Kyle, they fired Tom, current pre-K teacher, soon to start student teaching. Any advice as a former male teacher working with older grades? It's a respect thing, man. You know, you have to earn their respect. That's just don't go in there expecting, because I'm the teacher, I'll be able to command authority. It's just not the way the world works anymore. So have that be mutual, and I think you're going to be all right. Also be able to explain why you do things. John fires, anyone's team on clickbait ever win the Super Bowl since the group exists, or will Perna be the first one? I think Perna will be the first one. Yeah, Perna would be the first one, I think, because clickbait's not that old, so yeah. We are on commercial. Low to fire. Grossi is an amazing name for the criminal organization. Not even Batman can beat Grossi Power. Straight to fire. I hope the Broncos win, but at the very least, just keep it competitive, boys. Patriots O-line has problems, especially on Campbell's end. You are not wrong. All right, so again, still on commercial, so you're not missing a thing. Yeah, infants and toddlers. Yeah, again, the older grades, that's what you're doing. Infant, I got nothing for you. I used to work at a daycare during like some of the summer stuff, so it's a whole different pack. Thursday tourist ditty party. Glad this isn't at Lucas Oil. All right, so let's put this here. How I feel about the Vikings QB situation? It's an evaluation year for J.J. McCarthy, man. They're probably going to bring in somebody to compete with him, and J.J.'s going to have to win out. Or not. That's kind of the way it's going to be. That's the one. Toddler fighting rings, of course. Of course. Oh, yeah, got to be able to explain the why. That's especially for, like, high school and stuff. Got to be able to do that. Oh, dude, Andrew, yeah, third stomach bug in the past 2 months, 103 fever. Yep, that sounds about right. That's the joys of working in a school, too. You're almost always sick. Your immune system will be, like, really nice, but you still going to get sick. You are going to. All right, so let's put this here. Vikings want to trade for Burrow so badly. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would like Joe Burrow, but yep. All right, so let's put this here. All right, we're coming back out of commercial, and then we have less than a minute to go until the end of the first two. VG to 5, starting to apply for my PhD to become a professor in communication studies. Hey, crush it. Best of luck, VG. Let's go. Oh, I bet you go. I bet. All right, so now let's see what Stidham can do here. 82 yards for the Broncos, only 12 for the Patriots on 12 plays. They're averaging 1 yard per play. Not great, Bob. And good starting field position here for the Broncos on their own 43. Stidham is going to hand that ball off, going up the middle, and is going to get it to around the 46. It's going to be a gain of 3 with 47 seconds left to go in the first. They got to call at least one more play before they can run this down to the end of the first quarter. Let's go. Oh. All right, let's do it. There's the Davis Webb. Perna's been talking about him getting some interviews and stuff. So we'll see. Shibby. Maybe Stiddy can do it. We're under 30 seconds to go. 21 seconds left to go in the first. And Stidham on 2nd and 7 is in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. Let's see if they just run this ball again. Nope, they're going to throw. Stidham fires to the left side. That's going to be caught by Evan Ingram, who's going to be very close to a first down there. Picked up probably around 7 yards. I think that's going to be exactly what they needed. And that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. Let's do it. Check out to fire Tom. Coming in from one of the many snow slam states. And wait, the Patriots are losing to a statistically average QB again. That they are. And Jarrett Stidham. We have a great defense. Dark side. Quarter number 1 is in the books in the AFC Championship game. Let's see what we got for quarter number 2. Patriots got to start freaking moving this ball. They got to start moving it, or it is going to be a problem. All right, let's put this here. And we got over 10,000 people in here. Appreciate you. Cortland Sun, to answer that question, it's the last 5 minutes of the second quarter and the fourth quarter that they stop the clock when you run out of bounds. James with a 20. First time going to Soldier Field since they renovated. I'm sad the old tradition of old soldiers gone. I'll miss there's a timeout. Where? On the field. Oh. Yep. Carter saying ain't no party. Like a city party. Yeah, quarter one. Already over. Already gone. Hey, pal, I just put out a 10-minute video about Jonathan Ganon. 20 minutes ago. Go check it on out. All right, let's put this here. Yeah, Zero, that's the problem. I mean, that's a good old Spectrum for you. It is. Yeah, Godfather, they're on a commercial right now, so I'll give you a time sync when we come on back. Jason, sure. I hope to do a lot of exploring of Wisconsin this summer after 30-30. That is the hope. We think it'll be Super Bowl MVP. Don't need that many question marks. I don't know. It depends on who's playing in the Super Bowl. So that's going to make a big difference. But they usually give it to like QBs and stuff. Now to our Patriots are slightly better Texans. Well, again, they're going up against another good defense, so if they're able to knock down this one, then they'll probably be facing another good defense in the Seahawks if they're able to win tonight. Burner's streaming on his own channel. You can go check him out. We just can't stream together because we can't get our stuff in sync because of my internets. How cold is it over there? It was pretty cold. Like the wind chill was like negative 30 a couple days ago. That one wasn't ideal, but you know. All right, again, still on commercial, so not missing anything. Let's put this here. Appreciate y'all vibing. We'll be streaming the NFC Championship game later. It'll be at... I'm listening to Pern on a lower volume than you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Hey, Lord. Appreciate you. Thank you. How am I liking Wisconsin winters? They're not too bad. It gets pretty cold, but I don't mind it. You know, honestly, like when it's like 20 degrees, that's like normal now. It's like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, once it starts getting down to that wind chill is like negative, not so great. So, Tom, you're so much better than Nance and Romo. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you. All right, so now, start of the second quarter. It is 1st and 10. Ball is on the Patriots side of the field at the 47. And Stidham under center with a back in the backfield is going to play action. Has a little time, dumps it off here to the right side, but there's a lot of Patriots defenders waiting for him. Only going to get about a yard. Not much doing. And I believe that's McLaughlin. It is who's going to get about a yard. Zach with a fire would be so appropriate for each 1 million subs on Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, I think it's either this week or next week. That's what I'm predicting at this point. Ganon, wild to think it's been 4 years since Tom Brady retired for the first time. I found your channel. Feels like a whole lifetime ago on Go Hawks. Oh, yes, Tom Brady. Oh, yes. You see, Tura, in your opinion, what team has the best mascot? Jaguars got a pretty good. Jackson DeVille's pretty great. He is. But also Denver and Seattle. They got good ones. All right, so now ball's on the 46-yard line on 2nd and 8. Fires to the right side. That's going to be caught by Sutton, who is going to get up to around the 41. Gain of around 5 yards there, and that is going to bring up 3rd down. 14:06, 5, 4, 14:03, 2, 1. 14 minutes to go in the half. JX with a finish! Whoop for the kitty. Saying, let's getting shivers in northern mitten land, cheering for the Empire's fall. While Packer Prince and Blessed Bears plan their next encounter. Purple Devils, however, plan for their eventual rise to Valhalla once more. Once more! Appreciate the hell out of you, JX. Hope you're doing well, staying warm. It is 3rd and 3. Balls on the 40-yard line of the Patriots. Stidham in shotgun with the back line up to his right, takes the snap. Has a little time, fires to the left side. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be enough for another Broncos first down. That's little Jordan Humphrey, who is going to pick up the first down. Gets about 5 yards. Nitro to 5. How do you feel about the Packers signing Jonathan Gannon as the new DC? Let me know your thoughts. And as always, one Packers fan to another. Go Pack Go. Nitro just put out a 10-minute video on that about Jonathan Gannon. There's things I do like in 2022, they were the #1 team in sacks. They had 70, which is great. They had the #1 pass defense, which is great. And there's other things, like he went to Arizona, and while he wasn't calling plays for that defense, their defense did not get much better. So it's a little bit of a mix, but you also have different personnel, right, than what Arizona had on defense. Hand off to the left side and is able to break free. R.J. Harvey, nice running inside the 30, is going to get to the 26-yard line of the Patriots and pick up 9 yards there. That's going to bring up 12:42 left to go in the half, and that is 2nd and 1. And the Broncos, look at what they're doing. They're finding ways to run the football, and they're finding some lanes here. They have not been consistent about this all season, but they picked a good time to run. Philip with a finish! Whoop for the kitty. Say, I love your content, and I root for the Bears. Wish there was a Chicago version of you. Thanks for the laughs. I appreciate you, Philip. Thank you. Go, Pack, go. Handoff here, and is going to pick up a first down inside the 25 to the 23. That's going to be Prentice. Apprentice. Oh, God. Logan with a tour. I like the 4 seasons experience at Michigan. Does fire the Broncos with the Super Bowl? Do you think Stidham will have interest as teams that are starting quarterback? It depends on how much he's a part of that, but he could, yeah. John 279 saying Mike Myers wore Canadian Armed Forces uniform on SNL. Captain Tom, lost my grandma. I was 95. It was a great person. Captain, very sorry for your loss. 95, that's a whole lot of years, my friend. I'm just wishing you and your fam nothing but the best. Handoff here, and this is going to be R.J. Harvey, who's going to get close to the 20-yard line. Picks up 2, maybe 3 yards there. Just going to be right around the red zone. We're under 11 and a half minutes to go, and that they're going to give him 2 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Awesome day 5. Thanks for doing these streams, Tom, especially since Paramount Plus app isn't working. Saving my day while I'll get my sleeves done. Hell yeah. Hope the sleeves come out well. Let's go. Oh, let's go on, Pizzle. Good to see you. Again, averaging 1 yard per play are the Patriots. Not ideal. And now ball's on the 21-yard line of New England. 11:02 left to go in the half. Stidham takes the snap out of the shotgun, has some time. Rolling out to his left now. He could run and is going to get hit. Gets about 1.5 yards to around the 19.5-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd down. Kevin Defy, I know there's no way of actually knowing for sure. I think if Denver had been eliminated last week, we'd have Leonard instead of Ganon. I think they're at least having that conversation with him. Yeah. Shadow Fire. Come on, Broncos. Drag them Patriots in the mud. Back mower fixed. Lawn mode. Asthma attack incoming. Oh, I remember my asthma attacks. Gotta bring out the nebulizer. Tristan with a 6 saying, Tom, whenever you see the catwalk at Mile High, you think, holy crap, I can't believe I was up there, and automatically get the shivers. Dude, it was terrifying up there. It was terrifying. 3rd and 6. Ball's right around the 20. And Stidham in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. Let's see if they can convert here. Takes the snap. They're bringing some pressure. Rolling out to his right. And can Stidham catch the edge? He is going to be just shy of the first down marker. But picks up a good chunk there. He's going to pick up about 5. It should bring up about 4th and 1. We're under 10 minutes to go. And we'll see how aggressive the Broncos want to be here. Did they settle for the points to make this a 2-score game? I think you should do that. D-Man with a Tarrant Tom. If your Jets ownership at 26 and you fire Glenn, who do you hire? Tom and McDermott. McDermott has shown the capacity to turn around an inept organization in my book. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, McDermott's probably going to get some calls, but I wouldn't mind if they got Tomlin. I think he's going to be a good, foundational reset guy. I'd be part of the posse. Chaotic, good for the win. Lady, appreciate you. All right, so the offense is staying out on the field, but now they're calling their 2nd timeout. So let's see here. I think they should just take the points. Make it a 10-0 game. Right now, your defense is playing great. The Patriots have 12 total yards on 12 total plays, so I feel like it is the time. Your defense is doing good work, man. So, all right, we are on this little break because of a timeout, and let's see what we got here. RPJ, appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you. All right, so the offense is staying out on the field. Let's see if they just try to get him to jump. They are in field goal range. It's going to get real interesting. What kind of play call is Sean Payton going to dial on up? Spillane is testing out that leg on the sideline. He's running back and forth, but he is still not in the game. And let's see. Vrabel staring on, hoping his defense can make a stop and force a turnover on downs. Inside the 15 at the 14. Stidham under center. The back in the backfield, 9:28 left to go. Takes the snap, pressure immediately. Stidham fires, and is it intercepted? It's going to be incomplete, but either way, it's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Patriots defense gets after Stidham, forces him to make a throw, and it's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted, but either way, it is Patriots ball. Yeah, that should have been picked. That was very, very close. That's what I'm telling you, man. AFC Championship game, you got a backup quarterback in. Sometimes you take the points. You got to take the point. I get it. You want to be aggressive, but make it a 2-score lead. That would have been something. We're going to commercial as the Patriots defense stands tall. Well done. Well, I just got to take the point, but we've seen it throughout these playoffs, man. Throughout these playoffs, over and over and over and over again. And they're just not They're not taking points, and we've seen it bite them in the ass, too. So we'll see if this is going to wind up hurting the Broncos later, but we still got a one-score game. Pixel Tour. Hi, Tom. I'm Tom. Hey, I'm Tom. Spider with a tour saying Broncos fans forgetting this is a 4-quarter game. It is a 4-quarter game. So who the hell knows, man? Evil to fire. Which game do you think will be an international game for the Packers? If they get one, because we're not into the territory that everyone has one every season yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember who their schedule for 2026 is or their opponents. We're on commercial. Let's see. Did they... So it'd have to be 3, 6, 9. So it'd be a home game. Maybe like the Cowboys or the Texans. The Bills would be fun. Yeah. Heidi with a fitting! Boop for the kitty. Went to the ER yesterday. Okay. Took years to pay off medical debt when I was younger. Fortunate to have insurance now. And gratitude will be donating during the Millie stream. The system is broken. This charity will change people's lives now. That's it, baby. That's it. Yeah, week after the Super Bowl, we're raising another $1 million for charity for Undue Medical Debt, which is a phenomenal organization. They have a perfect rating on Charity Navigator. They buy up medical debt for Americans, because like all these debtors, they're just like, they sell it for pennies on the dollar to like nonprofits and other, debt consolidation firms. And so what they then do is they take in donations and then they pay off people's medical debt, and they just send these people a letter in the mail. They're just like, hey, you don't have medical debt anymore. So it's a dope ass organization. So we're gonna rock. Appreciate you, Heidi, and glad you're okay. Ride tours, Bears fans, take the dang points. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just take the points. Get aggressive later. Editor Darth Pats, your faith in your friends is yours. Patrick Terror waiting on a stalled out car in Massachusetts Rets area. Tech is an hour out. Plenty of blankets. Thanks for being a bright spot. Patrick, I have been there before. Stay warm, my friend. Stay warm. And so now Drake Maye is under pressure, going to get sacked. Back at the 11-yard line. Going to be a loss of 4. And this is why I'm saying you take the points. They have what, now 8 yards on 13 plays? Your defense is playing lights out. At least, get yourself a cushion and get yourself a 2-score game. But this defense playing real damn well. Zach is fire. Going for it there was the best call, because if you don't, you're a coward. Well, we'll see if they lose by 3 points, and then it'll be different. Down to fire. Love and hate Peyton as a Broncos fan, but you got to take the points with a backup QB. Exactly. You got a backup in, man. 2nd and 13 from the 11. Drake Maye actually has some time. Fires to the left side and is going to be a high throw. It's going to be incomplete. In out of the hands. Was trying to get it to Demario Douglas and was a little bit high, but can't come down with it. Yeah. Oh, he almost got that ball still. Okay, why aren't they fire? Oh, wise one. Raiders fan here. Should I cheer for in this game? I'm optimistic that the refs are going to do something that's going to piss people off again. Listen, I think regardless of who wins this game, you just root for the NFC, That's it. Royster Tour, would you start watching first, NFL or WWE? That's a great question. It might have been WWF back in the day. It may have been. Ball's on the 11-yard line and takes it out of the shotgun. Drake Maye on 3rd and 13. Fires is going to be caught. There you go. Mac Holland's going to get there at the 30. And we haven't seen many of them, but that is a Patriots first down. Flo, they fire. Tom, Jack, keep this in mind for field goals within 40 to 49. The Broncos are kicking around 60%. So don't be surprised if you see them going for it more. I thought Lutz only missed like 1, or I thought he was pretty darn good before 50 yards. I think after 50 yards is when he started to struggle. I thought that was the stat that came up on the screen last week, I thought. And so now, yeah, it's their only 2nd first down of the game. We're almost halfway through the 2nd quarter here. Handoff here, going to try the left side. Gets about 2 yards, and that is about it. This Patriots offense can't do a whole lot against this very good Broncos defense. That's Stevenson, who's going to pick up 2 yards. Lucifer Fire, happy Burns night from Scotland. Cheering for the Broncos for a wee dream. Hey, love David and Jen. David and Jen, appreciate the heck out of you. Thanks for tuning on in. Jester Taylor, Capitan, got 2 Diet Pepsis, a bag of beef jerky, and a whole bunch of Pokemon cards and G1 Transformers. Driving from Texas to Florida. Listen to T. Grossi, amazing NFL playoff therapy. Jesse, drive safely. Appreciate the hell out of you. And so now 2nd and 8, 7:20 left to go in the half. Ball's on their own 33. Drake Maye out of the shotgun, takes the snap, fires over the middle. That's going to be caught across the 35 to around the 37. That's Stefon Diggs for a gain of around 4-ish yards. That's going to bring up third down. Spooky. I used to watch UFC way back in the day, like the first seasons of Ultimate Fighter, but I haven't watched in a long time. I have not. Doing a push-up for every ad I see. You're going to get jacked by the end of this game. Oh, yes. How's the weather there? It's not too bad. It snowed a little bit, but it's cold. That's it. It's just cold. Not too bad. All right, so now 3rd and 3, 6:43 left to go in the half. Let's see if they can get this done. Stefon Diggs, 79 career receptions in the postseason, tied with Devontae Adams. And now takes the snap. Drake Maye is going to run forward and get sacked again. It's not going to be for a loss of any yards. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that pocket was collapsing quickly, and this is why the Broncos have such an elite pass rushing unit this season. That is going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Patriots, they got their second first down, so that was nice, but they couldn't do anything after that. Drake Maye was just trying to make something happen, but nothing. All right, so here comes the punting unit once again. It's been all Broncos so far, but it's still a 7-0 ball game. 6 minutes left to go in the half. And now the kick is away, and we'll see if Stidham can march them down the field once again and if they take the points this time. And it's going to be fair caught at the 17. That is where they'll take over. Octane with a foul. Never root for the Patriots. Go, Pack, go. Hi, Cynthia. Wesley. There we go. Pats looking like frauds? No, I think the Pats are just going up against another good defense. I mean, because the Patriots offense wasn't phenomenal in either of the first 2 games. And 2 years, glad to be here. Man, thanks for being here. I appreciate the heck out of you. And we got nearly 10,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. Feel free to subscribe. It is free to do so. We run a free show here. No midstream ads, no sponsors. Trying to get to 1 million subscribers, and we are less than 8,000 away from doing just that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But we are on commercial right now. But yeah, I mean, Drake Maye's turned the ball over. He's been sacked 5 times in each game. You know, their offense has been beat up the past 2 weeks, so we're gonna see. Well, McDermott calls flaws in the roster, a weak D-line and lackluster wide receiver room, and gets fired for it. And being his promotion for building a mediocre team. Ditch and fire. Tom, last script had me laughing the hardest. I had to rewatch the San Fran monologue 3 or 4 times because I couldn't stop watching the laser sword fight. It is one of my favorite my scenes that I've done in a hot minute. JD, almost 3 years, Tom. 36. You mean almost 4 years? 4 years. Yes. Appreciate you, brother. Andrew, the tour might need the nom sack counter. Done with a tour, it looks like May Day for the Patriots. Ethan, Tom, still mad at what Mile High did to Parsons. I agree. I mean, listen, that's when the season expectations got real sad. Real sad. Electro to find my dream Super Bowl call. Tom Grossi in the play-by-play and Rich Eisen on color commentary. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty darn cool. All right, we are on commercial, so you're still not missing anything. Of course, at halftime, as we do during every single game stream, we raid smaller creators who are also streaming. So I'll find their channel, put the link in the chat. You click on it, like, subscribe. If they're your vibe, leave a positive comment. Helps out the algorithm, helps them grow on the YouTubes. JT, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to the draft this upcoming year. I would love to because it's in Pittsburgh, and I love Pittsburgh, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So we'll see. I gotta get through this season first. And then we'll take it from there. All right, we're coming on back. We'll see what the Broncos could do. They were able to march down the field. Oh, Jed, it was so much fun. It was so much fun filming those lightsaber fights. Yeah, I don't know, man. This Patriots defense is going to get tired. Brittany, still don't need all those quotation marks. I'm assuming it's Mendoza. I'm assuming it's going to be Mendoza. We'll see, Leo. Probably in the second game. I just have to get, I'm going to try to get a video out in between as long as I have enough time between this game and the next one. Again, they come to Pitt and chance sell the team with us. Paul's on the 17-yard line. Oh, McCarthy takes the snap, and Stidham hands that one off, and RJ Harvey spins out of a tackle and picks up a good, 5-ish yards there. Not a bad pickup there. And that's been the nice surprise here for the Broncos. They've been able to establish this run pretty early. And they already have over 50 rushing yards, which is not oh man, that's crazy, but dude, it's something. It's something. 16-bit with fires. Colts fan, you couldn't pay me to root for New England. Script was a masterpiece, by the way. Go Broncos. DX, thank you for the tour. Oh, hey there. Oh, hey there. Time sync, 5:19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 5:14, 13, 5:12 for your time sync. Out of the shotgun, Stidham fires to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Cortland Sutton. Looked like it was a little bit behind him, and it also went through his hands. Jesse Otur, who's the Broncos' backup QB. Backup to Stidham, because, I mean, Stidham is the one who's playing right now. Who's backing him up? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Is it Erlinger? Yes. I think it's, I think so, right? It's Sam, maybe? I think. Potentially. Let's put this here. Zarek Couture, Tom, you married? If so, congrats. I am not. And so Danucci did sign with the practice squad. Dumps it off to the right side and is gonna get enough for a first down. Oh, depends on where they spot this. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. Should give him a first down. That's Marvin Mims. They get a first. Penguin, they fire Tom on a cruise right now and pay for the internet for the day to watch you in these games. Hello from the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Penguin, enjoy your cruise. Let's go. Bucket fire. Bucks game postponed because the Mavericks couldn't get out of Dallas due to ice. Oh, I did not know that. All right, so they get the first down there, and that is going to be Mims who picks up 5. That's their 8th first down. The Patriots still have 2. 135 total yards for the Broncos, 36 for the Patriots. Not great. And so now, ball's right around their own 27, and handoff here, and he's going to find a lane across the 30, and gets to around the 32, a gain of 5 once again, just bit by bit. Tristan with a 6 saying, Tom, you're the Raiders GM. You take Mendoza or trade for the Hall and run it with Geno. Get another high draft pick next year and build your O-line this year. I mean, they need to do their O-line, but it depends on if they believe Mendoza's the guy. If you believe Mendoza's the guy, then you go and take him there, you know. But they have to build that offensive line right now. Like, because regardless of who you take, yeah, it's like it's atrocious, man. You have to have a run game that you can rely on too, and their O-line's pretty terrible. Ball's on the 32, so handoff here, and it's going to be a gain of around 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 with 3:37 left to go in the half. I think they're going to take Mendoza, though. Sorry, Tour, do I have a girlfriend? I do. OG with a Tour, Maye deserves an Academy Award for her performance. Agreed. Jake with a 5er. I knew you with Bo Nix out. You can't expect to win at Denver. Debatable toughest road game, maybe only Seattle harder. It's a tough place to play, and you're going up against a really good defense, man. It was not going to be a walk in the park. So, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Patriots, like, the time of possession is woof. Andrew, 8K away from the Millie. And now, from their own 33, 3:02 left to go in the half. It's 3rd and 4. And Stidham's got to snap this ball. They do it one. They're bringing pressure again. And Stidham is panicking. He gets hit. Is that a fumble? If it's a fumble, the Patriots pick it up and they walk in. Are the refs have no indication yet. It could be an incompletion. Stidham is saying, nay. We also got laundry. I think bare minimum, they're going to get him on intentional grounding here. But we're about to see. Dude, Stidham was panicking. When the Patriots have been able to get pressure, I mean, that's how you're going to win this football game. Zach with a fire. Stenovich interviewing Titans OC. Who would you want at OC if he leaves? That's a great question. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to take a look because, like, a lot of the coordinators that I would love are already coordinators, and I don't think they would do like that lateral job. It is intentional grounding. All right, so it's a loss of downs. It's gonna be 4th down. It's gonna be 4th down. So it is intentional grounding. So it's not a fumble. So he just chucked it there. John Fire Time should collab with Chat Sports. Also, no Super Bowl 53 repeat. I'm okay. I appreciate you. Lecture Tour, why I think so many teams neglect the O-line. I don't think it's necessarily they neglect the O-line. There's only so many great offensive linemen, you know, and they are a rare commodity, and also they get paid a lot of money now. Guards are getting paid old tackle money. And sure, Mendoza should be mourned. Walmart greeter. O-line, And now the Steelers have McCarthy. Will they go 11-6 instead of 9-8 or 10-7? I think they could still go 9-8. I think so. All right, so now 2:50 to go. It's 4th and 24. Pat Bryant, questionable return with a hamstring injury. Thank you, Sid. Yeah, because Bryant got banged up last week, too. So, all right, Vrabel's upset about that one. He wanted to see a defensive touchdown. Let's see this here. Yeah, it looks like he, like, pushes it forward. I mean, it's great. It's a great pass rush. They're able to get after him. Yeah, he literally just goes, that's how he throws the ball. It's just like that. All right. Who's going to get Mendoza? It's probably going to be the Raiders, I would assume. Yeah, he pumps fakes, and then he kind of pushes the ball forward. All right, so we'll see what they decide to call this here. Hold on. I think, because this is not, that, I would assume that's a fumble. So he goes to pump fake it, because his hand, he just kind of like pushes it forward. I don't know if they're going to count that one. I think that might wind up being close to 1st and goal for the Pats there. On shaking what they fire. The Raiders not taking Mendoza hinges on if they think anybody else would take a trade. You think if any QBs are better than him, big risk. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. All right, so wow, they are saying that is a fumble. So it is Patriots ball. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Maye fires. That's going to be caught by Booty, who is going to get there to the 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This has been the Patriots' best opportunity to try and score. So they are going to take away that penalty. They're going to say it was a backwards pass, and because of that, it's a fumble. Gothterra, Tom may not remember, donate to Children Fallen Patriots, expressed how I'm transgender. My father accepted me, my mother didn't. Lost my father on 9/9/25. I miss him a lot. Advice. Goth, I'm very sorry for the loss of your father, my friend. Give me 2 seconds if you don't mind. Ball is on the 6-yard line, and Drake Maye is in shotgun with the back lined up to his right, 2:14 to go. And Drake May's going to take off running. He's going to get in, and it's a touchdown! Patriots! So the Pats take advantage of the turnover, and they are 1 point away from tying this game up. It could have been a 10-7 ball game, but that is going to make it 7-6 with the extra point coming on up. Goth, again, very sorry for your loss, my friend. I would say, honestly, if you can, I think it was Psychology Today to look up therapists near me. I highly recommend therapy. Make sure that you can have some support systems to lean on. You don't have to go through it yourself, and it's a lot easier to, have a medical professional that you can work with to help, just guide you through a lot of challenges and also a lot of grief. But wishing you nothing but the best, my friend. The kick is up, and it is good, by the way, and that is going to be 7-7. So that is going to be here. We got a tie ball game. SBM, would they fire? Tuck rule. But they too have ruled a fumble. Why not a touchdown? I think they're going to say that because I think the original call on the field wasn't, if I'm not mistaken, that's why they're not going to call it a touchdown, because I think they ruled it, because they called the penalty, so the original calling had to be an incomplete pass. So I'm assuming that is why. It was just a clear recovery, and then they're just not going to give him the touchdown there. So I think that's just because the original call was incomplete. Andrew Tour, Drake Maye found your lack of faith. Disturbing. The play was called dead. There you go. Yep, the refs blew the whistle. There you go. Joseph A. Terry started a craft counter. Counter at 1. Mud, thank you for the membership. Appreciate the hell out of you. All right, so they blew the whistle. I didn't hear the whistle because I watched it on mute. So that's why. They blew it dead. Spider with A. Tour, if the Bills won, we had the best snow game in years. Oh, I know. Oh, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. But hey, as long as we get a competitive game here, man, that's all I want to see. That's it. That's all. Dude, I'm telling you, but that's why you take the points. It'd be a 10-7 ball game. Garo, thank you for the membership. Appreciate the hell out of you. And we got nearly 12,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. We just hit 992,000 subs. It is free to subscribe. Run a free show here. No midstream ads, no sponsors. Just trying to get to a milli. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're getting there. Bit by bit by bit. Okay, yeah, 8,000 more, baby. And again, we'll be doing some raids at halftime as well. Showing some smaller creators some love. We'll go say hi to Brandon Perna, show him some love. And of course, we'll be streaming the NFC Championship game after this. Does it? They took a field goal non-attempt was not smart football. Again, I get wanting to be aggressive. I completely and totally understand you want to be aggressive. But man, it is the AFC Champion. Context matters. It is the AFC Championship game, and you got a backup quarterback in. I'm taking all the points that I can possibly get. That's it. Survivor added Mr. Beast. Is that for real? Do they really? I did not know that. I used to watch a bunch of Survivor. Stray, they fired. Tree did say Sean was going to cost us a game because of his dumb decisions with play calling. Might be looking back in that 4th down as to why. Still very early. We still got plenty of time, but we'll see. To fire Seahawks fan, I want Broncos to win. Super Bowl 48 too. Electric Boogaloo. All right, so now kick is away. 2:10 to go, so we're coming up to the 2-minute warning, and it is going to be a touchback. Okay, it was negative 35 up in northern New York on Friday night. Woo! Yeah, wind chill got up there, or down there, I should say, on Friday. It was a chilly one. That's it. And to our Coach Mike here in Seattle, we take points. Mostly. All right, so we'll see what we got. We're talking about crafting championships. $5 here, Mendoza. We take Mark Cuban's offer to be paid first overall draft money to play one more year in college. Probably not. I probably not. I would imagine no. Oh, do they really? Oh, I did not know that, mister. Oh, that's something. All right, so now ball is on their own 35 after the touchback, and Stidham out of the shotgun takes a snap, looking under some pressure, though, and almost sacked and just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Damn the tourists, not Detroit, man. It's the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl. It is. All right, so here's where the Patriots have found success, man. If they're able to force Stidham out of the pocket, they've been all right. Alex Tour, all right, Tom, football? Football, indeed. All right, so a nice play there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Let's see what we got. And again, the Patriots do get the ball to start the next half. Pressure, 0 for 5, sack, and a fumble. So that pressure has been making a big difference. Throws here, gets a little slant, and is going to pick up a first down. There you go. And that's going to be R.J. Harvey. Picks up about 11 across to their own 46. Go to the fire. Seahawks win. No matter who wins this game, we'll have the memes for the next 2 weeks. Should have ran the ball or 43-8. I love my team. Go Hawks. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. 1 million today? Probably not, Ryan. It's probably going to happen this week or next week. And with that, we got the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning! Yeah, no, it'd be very difficult to hit a milli today. We're 8K away. I'm hoping to get to 993 by the end of the day. That's the hope. That is the hope. All right, real quick, I am just going to grab a water. I'll be right back. Be right back. We have returned with some high-quality H2O. We done did it. Chair. We're still on commercial, so you have not missed anything. Appreciate you all tuning in. We'll do ratings of smaller creators at halftime. Jarrett Stidham. Now we're talking about. Oh, we're rocking. That's right, Bounced. We rocking them. We gonna get comfy today. We gonna get comfy. Tom was raptured. It's true. They called me home. They did. From France, what's going on? Food with a fire. Lost my imaginary dinosaur. So sad I had to take my fish out for a walk and water my pet bicycle. Now I'm driving my boat to work. I farted. God, I hate when that happens, man. Especially work on a Sunday. That's tough. It is tough. All right, we should be coming back momentarily for this game outside the 2-minute warning. It's been a competitive game so far. And let's see what we got. Stidham imploding incoming. Again, if they can continuously get pressure, that's been causing Stidham to make some mistakes and to force his throws. So that's going to be it. But the Broncos do have a good offensive line. They do. It's true, Kevin. All right, so now Let's see what we got here on 1st and 10. 1:58 left to go in the half. Again, the Patriots will get the ball to start the third quarter. The Broncos have one timeout. The Patriots still have all three and is on their own 45. Let's see what they can do on 1st and 10. Stidham in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. And they were teasing some pressure. Let's see if they actually bring some of it. And, yep, they're bringing a little bit of pressure here. Fires over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Was behind his intended receiver, and they're lucky that there wasn't a Patriots player a little bit closer to that ball, or would have been picked. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Was looking for Humphrey there. Hold on. Excuse me. All right, so got a little lucky there, but a little dangerous throw. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 1:55 to go in the half. Thank you for the blessings. Appreciate you. All right, so let's see what we got here. Drake Maye, 6 for 10 for 38 yards. Stidham, 9 for 17 for 94 yards. Stidham has a touchdown. And so now, let's see what we got here. He's going to get sacked, taken down at the 36. The pass rush gets at him again. And, oh boy, I wonder if the Patriots going to be calling a timeout there. I'd be calling a timeout because you have a chance to get this ball back and double up potentially, and they will be calling a timeout. That Barmore? Yep, that's Barmore who brings him on down. And that pass rush is starting to get there. Bit by bit by bit. It's causing problems. I mean, you gotta think that if this game continues and they're able to get this kind of pass rush, I mean, we were talking about the pass rush of the Patriots, a good chunk of the season. Then we got into the playoffs, and Williams comes back. They look real good against the Chargers, look pretty good against the Texans. And now they're doing all right. 3rd and 18, 1:50 to go in the half. And let's see if they can convert here out of the shotgun. Stidham's got a long way to go, but a decent pocket. Dumps it off over the middle. Has a very long way to go for Ingram. And is going to get tackled at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the Patriots are going to call their 2nd timeout. 1 remaining. Patriots get the ball back. Let's see what we got. About to fire. 2014, 4-13 Patriots make it to this year's Super Bowl. There's no excuse for any other franchise not to make it next season. Down to 5, Stidham needs to calm down and take a breath. He looks nervous as heck in the pocket. Yeah, when that pocket is collapsing, man, I mean, it makes sense. He doesn't have a freaking playoff start, right? He hasn't played like an actual down of football besides the preseason in, like 3 years? So, yeah, man. That is some of the limitations of being a backup QB, All right, so now, let's see what we got here. And, let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're the Patriots, you keep on bringing that pressure, man. I mean, you let one long pass up already, so let's see. 4th and 6, 1:42 to go. The clock is stopped, and the kick is away. Let's see if the Patriots can take advantage here. They're going to call for a fair catch at the 10. 95 seconds left to go in the half, and let's see what Drake Maye can do. Let's see what he can do. Why not? Go for it? Yeah, nay. nay. Not that side of the field. No, because again, if you wind up giving it back to the Patriots, they can double up. You just got to hope that your defense is going to play really well right now. That's what you got to hope. I mean, both teams, I think, are going to be relying on their defense a bit today, so we shall see. I'm sick of shoveling snow. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get a ton of snow. It's just very cold. Very, very, very cold. Yeah, that's what they said in the No Bucks game. And now they're just going to hand it off here. Ramondre Stevenson is going to get about 4-ish yards there to their own 14, under 90 seconds to go. Avery defies. What scares me about the Pats team, reminds me too much of the 0-1 team. Please, Denver, keep them out of the Super Bowl. How can a real fan afford to go to the Super Bowl? Helen, it's a great question. They can't. Because like the cheapest ticket costs like $5,000. It's disgusting. It's just for like corporate sponsors now. Sarah just got back from measuring snow, 11 inches and going. That's a lot of snow. Dumps off over the middle. It's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Hunter Henry. And that is going to bring up 3rd and 5. 63 seconds left to go in the half. No, I did not get to see Shinsuke AJ. I heard it was good stuff, though. Don't want to miss the Millie. It's not happening today, Jordan. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And so now 63 seconds left to go in the half. It is 3rd and 5. Let's see if this Broncos defense can hold him here. Got a 7-7 ball game. Patriots took him a good long while to get things going. It was a fumble that turned the tides in this game. Throws to the right side, and it's going to be caught, but great tackling there. Is only going to get about 2 yards, and we're under a minute to go. And I think the Broncos just called their last timeout. They're going to be short of the sticks. It's only going to be a gain of around 3 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the Broncos just called their final timeout. Tyler, appreciate you. Yeah, hope the snow shoveling goes quickly, my friend. I saw that, Sid. Yeah, I did. Why would you want actual fans of the Super Bowl? I know, right? Crazy. Nah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. All right, so now let's see what we got here. 4th and 2, 57 seconds to go. So the Broncos get the ball right on back. And the kick is away, and it's going to be caught at the 41, returns to the 45, and it's going to be right around the 48, 49-yard line. I'll bring up 1st and 10 with 48 seconds to go. Taylor, to fire you as a Denver fan, can we make the Super Bowl the Seahawks-Rams game? That's fair. How's Stidham been doing? He had that one really good pass on his second drive, but once that pass rush has been able to get after him, it's been a tough one. So... do I don't like the Steelers hire? I think that Mike McCarthy is a good coach. I don't think he's good for the situation because I feel like you take a swing on a inexperienced coach who has never been a coordinator. I'm sorry, inexperienced. Like you take a flyer on a coordinator who hasn't been a head coach before. You know, a guy that you feel excited about because. I don't know, man. Like, they need to suck for a little bit. And I think McCarthy's going to still get them like 8 or 9 wins, which is not what this team needs right now. They need to find a franchise quarterback. And out of the shotgun, Stidham has a good clean pocket, throws to the left side. RJ Harvey breaks a tackle and is going to get a 1st down. Nicely done. Good strong run in there by Harvey after the reception. Steps out of bounds, so it's going to be 1st and 10 with 41 seconds left to go. Picks up 11. They fire went to P, and then I remembered the Broncos were on D. Time to let it go now, though. That's it. God, if I watched the entirety of Jags-Bills game with my dad, it felt so bad for me. Duval. Oh, the ball. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so now 41 seconds left to go in this half. It has been a close one. Unshaken ball. Thank you. And now, rolling out to his right. He's got time, but Stidham's got to get rid of it. Fires it and throws it out of bounds. Going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up with 35 seconds. Let's go. All right, so right now they're like on the border of field goal range here. So it's really how aggressive do you want to get if you are the Broncos? You run a few plays and just kind of like get a few yards closer. We met at Fire Time. You hype for Bad Money's halftime show. You full of Puerto Rican national pride and Latino pride. I think he's going to put on a good show. I mean, again, the first experience I had with Bad Bunny was him coming out in Puerto Rico for Backlash to wrestle. And that was one of the greatest entrances I've seen in a good long time. And so now ball's on the 40, and let's see here. With Stidham in shotgun, takes the snap, fires to the left side. It's a little high, but caught, and it's going to get about 5-ish yards there for Sutton, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 with 30 seconds to go. Mr. Ian, if the fans of the Super Bowl, they can't be at home to watch the ads. Hope you're staying warm, Tom. Well, if we enjoy ribbing Perna if Broncos lose, of course. You know? All right, so now, what's your strategy today? Deploy B for the D. I'm just going to drink lots of water, potentially a beer, and we're just going to see how we feel, you know? We'll see how we got. All right, so now 30 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4, so they gave Sutton 6 yards there. Ball's right around the 35-yard line of the Patriots. Broncos are 3 for 8 on 3rd down today. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Stidham actually has some time. Rolling out to his right. He's going to pump fake and lose 2 yards. He just steps out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th and 6 with 24 seconds to go. And I imagine they're going to be kicking a field goal now. Michael, too excited about WWE 2K26. Probably not going to get it. Probably. I think they're doing Attitude Era again, right? But I don't know anything else besides that. But I just don't really have time for it. So I hope it's good. All right, so let's hope that those 2 yards don't bite him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So field goals, 32 for 36 this season for Will Lutz. He got that contract extension. And let's see, it's a 54-yard attempt. And the kick is up. And those 2 yards, I don't know if they would have made a difference, but it's no good. And it's going to be wide right. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Uh-oh. Patriots Stidham needs to calm down. Yep, it is no good. It looked like it was all right, and then it just went wide right. I don't think those 2 yards would have made a difference there. Yeah, no, it would not have. It would not have. But that's where Lutz was not the best. It was outside of 50, so yeah, let's see if the Patriots decide to do anything. They might just take it easy. They'll have like decent field position here. They do still have a timeout, and they do get the ball to start the next half. Jarrett, if I was a Pats fan, knew it would be more of a defensive slugfest. It's a matter of whose offense can make at least 1 or 2 big plays to win. And now from their own 44, so good starting field position, fires. That's going to be low and incomplete. And that is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Was looking for booty, but nothing there. Grossi fires a Bears fan. I think Packers and Bears fans can agree the rivalry's finally a competitive state. Here's to 1 million. Oh, it's back. That rivalry is all the way back. Father James! Glad to hear you're healing well. Straight out of fiver. I think we're seeing in the second quarter why Stidham's been a backup. Just some weird decisions that you don't expect to see from Bo. Okay. Or they too. My wife is looking for a man to hug. Maybe you, Edward. And hold on, we got laundry here. Looks like it's going to be a false start. That's going to back him up 5 yards. Yep, we got a cha-cha. By yelling wide right, gave me Bill's PTSD. I'm so sorry. Godfather scoreboard look like doo-doo. Anyone else looks like pixel art. It doesn't really, nothing super inspiring. Johnny Rockford killed this scoreboard, I'll tell you that much. All right, so that is going to go to 2. Backs him up 5 yards for the false start. And let's see what we got here. We got nearly 12,000 people in here. Feel free to subscribe. We got a free show here. No midstream ads, no sponsors whatsoever. We stream every single playoff game, Packers game, and primetime game. And here comes Drake Maye going for it all, going deep down the middle, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Looking for booty, Patrick Surtain, and there was another defender in coverage. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15 with 9 seconds to go. So now you're just trying to get in field goal range real quick. You know, try for a long field goal attempt. Will Campbell is bad. Yeah, I mean, you definitely wanted a little bit more from T-Rex Nation, but first year, just gotta hope he gets better. You know? Yeah, Booty is not wide open. He is not. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so now from the 39, Drake Maye steps up in the pocket. He's just going to run. He's going to get to the 45, 50, and he's going to fall down, call a timeout. Oh, I don't know if he got the timeout. We'll see if Vrabel was able to call it in time. We'll see. The clock has hit 0, but we'll see. Vrabel is stepping on the field and is yelling at the refs. So I think they're going to probably put another second back on the clock, I would imagine. I think. Let's see. All right, they called a timeout. Yep, so they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. So their final timeout. Now you try for a long field goal attempt. Drake Maye picked up about 16 yards on the ground. Let's see. He slid before the time ran out. It's just a matter of did he call a timeout? Yes, Vrabel's calling a timeout. Yes, they show him on the sideline. He's literally calling a timeout immediately. So they're going to get 1 second there. He did slide before the clock did expire. And so let's see what we got here. All right, so he got it. He was on the sideline. They show him calling timeout as soon as he slid. Let's see what we got. Can they make it's a 63-yard attempt. The Broncos just missed a field goal attempt. This is going to be a tough one. That wind is blowing a little bit. And those flags are moving at the top of the uprights, and the kick is up, and nope, it has no shot. It is no good. And so 2 missed field goals means that this game is going into halftime, and it's a tie game. Let's go. Page with the fire. Move liquor out of the faculty lounge at school. Soundtrack in my head went from Trent Reznor to Johnny Cash doing Trent as I drank in the stalls. Hey, whatever you gotta do. One faded fires. Bills fan wasn't upset with them ruling an interception. Was upset they didn't stop the game to look at it till McDermott made them. That's fair. It's fair. And again, just you want to have just a little bit more transparency. You know, that's all you want. All right, so we are going into halftime. Nicely done by both defenses. The Patriots will start off the third quarter with the ball. Let's replace all of these timeouts. And then we'll do some raids. And we'll do some raids. And of course, we will be streaming the NFC Championship game too. If I have enough time in between games, I'll get a reaction video out as well. Yeah, I don't know if it just came off his foot wrong, but there was no shot that that was going to happen. One of my plans after the Super Bowl, I got to make content that week, and then we're going to raise $1 million for charity again. All right, so let's look this up here. Patriots, Broncos. Let's do this. Rupert with a 10 Tom, what do you think about the Chiefs with the Bieniemy and Nagy carousel? Yeah, I feel like Bieniemy's better than Nagy, right? I mean, so that's something. I think you settle for that and go, all right, if you could kind of recapture that old offensive magic, I think you're feeling pretty darn good. So Bieniemy seems like a good offensive coordinator, and he works well with Andy Reid. So yeah, we'll raid Perna. The entry to fire closest to a defense slugfest since Ravens Steelers during the Ed Reed Troy Polamalu era. I think we'll ever see dominant defenses like that again. We see good defenses. I don't know if we'll see that level of play though. Patrick Terra, car boundary jump, sadly not by force lightning. Thanks for the good vibes, Tom. Patrick, hope you're on your way and no other issues, my friend. All right, so nope, this person has no chat on. Okay. Let's see. Trying to find a raid. So it looks like the next score will win the game. We'll see. Depends, I think, on what that score is going to be. But both defenses playing pretty darn well. Yeah, we'll raid Perna. We'll try and find folks that we have not raided yet. Oh, I got fire in my gut. Shoom, shoom. All right, link is in the chat. Gloria to Perna says hi. Hello. We'll say hello to him shortly. We will send some love. Jay, who the F is Perna? Who's Perna? Oh, is Perna peeing? Are he peeing? We'll send a raid over to Perna in a moment. We're raiding some other folks. Zachary with a fivers. The NFC West has already won the Super Bowl. This game, mid. Again, I figured this was going to be a defensive battle. I imagined. Yeah, NFC, I mean, if the Seahawks look incredible tonight, I think that there's a good chance they wind up winning that Super Bowl. I haven't raided you in a while. Grossi raid, sand in live. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe if they're your vibe. Leave a positive comments. Gorter, no, we raid you. Go Broncos. Broncos fans, how you feeling about Stidham? Again, you gotta love that in the beginning, but man, when they're able to get pressure on him, it is not ideal. It is not ideal. But your defense is playing real damn well. Playing real good. All right, let's see here. We've rated you before. We've rated you. Perna P break. Yeah, 3 good drives. Again, I think you should have kicked the field goal. You should have kicked the field goal. I own you. You think about the coaches from Green Bay, the Dolphins that got in the offseason. We're the Miami Packers now. Go Fins and go Pack go. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to get Malik Willis, too. I would not be surprised in any way, shape, or form if you get Malik Willis. But I think you got a good exec, and I like Jeff Hafley. And I told folks, like, as soon as he starts talking, I know he doesn't have head coaching experience, you're going to like when he talks. And he's a good speaker, man. We'll see if it translates. Let's brave this OK Snow. Got to see wild turkeys at 7-Eleven. There you go. All right. Joe says, finally working on getting my exercise and general health back after a lot of weird health stuff this year. What's the manliest thing to lift in the Manly Man program? What's the manliest thing to lift? Your spirits. Crush it. Let's go. All right, link is in the chat. This is a Titans fan. Grossi. Oops. Can't spell my own name. Grossi. Right. Sandy lift. Dark Lord, they fire Darth Vader. Grant us the timeout. Ref, we have granted the Empire timeout. They did get it in time. They did. Tom's urn. There you go. All right, we'll do like 1 or 2 more, and then we'll raid Perna. So they fire. I think that this game and the past 2 have definitely proven Campbell's not the solution at left tackle. You just got to hope he develops, man, and hope that he can be that guy. Men's to the fire timeout. The Patriots get the ball at the 44, and the Broncos were at the 35 on the missed field goal. Is that where they were? Let's see. They were at... Yeah, they're at the New England 36. Yeah, they picked up at the 44. I don't know why they moved it like that. They going from where they kicked it? That shouldn't be it. Yeah, they're at the 36. That is a good question. Yeah, because it didn't get tipped or anything. That's odd. Yeah, I'll look into that in a minute. Tanks, almost 3 years. Hold on, Tanks. Give me 1 second. 3 years. So excited and proud of you and the work that you and people supporting you have done. I hope to be online for 1 million. Let's go, babe. Where it's kicked from. Gotcha. The spot of the placeholder for the kick, not the original line of scrimmage. There we go. Appreciate you, chat. Drew, love you, brother. Hanging with Perna today, though. I understand, Drew. Best of luck. Cole, appreciate you. James, go Jets and go Pack, go. Hoping Broncos win and I get home safe. Leaving work now in the snow. Listen to a drive. James, drive safely. It is no joke out there. Wig, thank you, Tom, for making my day better. Try to fire. Just got done grocery shopping with the wife. How's this game? 7.5. It's been all defense, man. It's been all defense. You have 2 missed field goals. But yeah, that's what it's been. Oh, they did a bench warmer Grossi release. What do you name it? I don't drink coffee, so we'll never have a coffee. But we had a tea, and it was Tom's tea bags when we did it. Sorry. Thanks for using your platform to speak out against ICE. Love you, Tom. Appreciate you, buddy. Stay safe, my friend. Angela, the tour. I don't think NFC is losing sleep on these teams. Again, I think if the Rams come out and win like a close game, I'm like, okay, I think it's anybody still. But man, if the Seahawks just come out and dominate, which I think is going to be tough for them to do, but I think if they are, then it's going to be like an oh crap. Yeah, I don't know if the AFC are going to be winning. All right, let's go say hi to Perna. He has returned from his peeing. Let's do it. Grossi raid! Sending left. I told you they should have gone for the points. That's it. We'll see. Is the AFC ever ready? It depends on who from the AFC was there. It makes a difference. What do I do in the offseason? Free agency, draft. I've been putting out content 5 days a week minimum since August of 2019, but that'll end after we hit 1 million subscribers. So, yeah, and then we're doing 30 and 30 in June again. So that will be great. Appreciate y'all for subbing and supporting. It's free to do so, and we are 994 subs away from 993. Gonna try to get that 993 by the end of the day. Ron with a Tom Posse. Just want to thank y'all for making the world a better place. Compassion makes a big difference. You're all amazing. No pedestals. Just thank you all. Ron, appreciate you being part of it. Thank you. But I don't blame you. Yeah, we are on commercial, so not missing anything here. Ooh, this game sounds so boring. It's a defensive matchup. Again, like, this is not really a surprise, right? Hey, enjoy Perna. Tell him I said hello. We sent a raid over there. Send some love. Because that's it. Ooh, stretching my neck here. Got some chili? Hell yeah. Elf Dog! Woo! Thanks for 10 memberships. Appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you. All right, let's put this here. We are, defensive showdowns. I don't know. I mean, not super surprised. Have you seen the Patriots also, like, the last 2 weeks? They've been in those defensive showdowns. So if they turn a new tea from Grossi, Tom, tear and ashes. Yes. The urn does have tears. We've got 5 pokes of the stick. Come on, AFC teams. We got to get Grossi to 1 million. Do something. Anything. Berto was very oblivious to your raid. Sounds about right. 8,000 away from 1 million. Let's go. Yeah, Hans, there'll be 1 million sub special. Yep. So when we get close, I'll start streaming. And then we'll rock. Dingle, weather update. Yeah, not good. Not very, very good. All right, we should be coming back relatively soon, though. We'll see what the Patriots can do. Dude, this might be a 10-7 ball game. It legitimately could. Got my 1 million tattoo picked out? No. I don't have a tattoo picked out for that. Maybe I'll make that an incentive during 30 and 30 again. We'll see. All right. And yep, they're going to commercial again. So they're starting to walk out of the tunnel, though. Who's Jonathan Ganon? Martin, appreciate you. He's Packers' new defensive coordinator. He was the former coach for the past 3 seasons for the Arizona Cardinals. Before that, he was a defensive coordinator for the Eagles for 2 seasons, including the one they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Chiefs. I do not have tattoos. I do not. Not yet. Rating? We'll do some raids in the next game. Who am I cheering for in the Pro Bowl? It to end. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah. That's about it. How do you define close to 1 milli? It's a good question, Carl. I mean, because like right now, again, you have to think about it. We're at the slower part of the season now because like the majority of the teams are eliminated. Again, we'll see how the NFC Championship game does. But I would say it depends on the rate of growth. So if I'm guessing, I think we could beat a 993 today. If we go to our 8,000 subscribers, we get a wildflower tattoo. There you go. I think we can get to 993 by the end of the day because I'll have the videos coming out, the reaction videos. So I think that will be helpful. And I think if everything goes well, we'll be at like 995 by the end of tomorrow. And then it's just going to be a matter after that because like scripted doesn't move the subs too much anymore. But we'll see like with some different skits and stuff. I think I'll probably go live, a few hundred away, 1,000 away at the most, I think. Joe, it feels like it. Baby! What a hundo! Saying, Cardinals officially free of Ganon and Petzing. Listen, offensive coordinator gone. Head coach gone. Who's your new head coach? Someone please take the job. That's somebody take the job. Yeah, Drew at the Lions I think will do better just because of the weapons that he has at his disposal. But yeah, I'm not thinking that's gonna. I was very happy that they didn't get McDaniel. Let's put it that way. That's all good, Big Mike. I like to make it. It just takes a lot, but Robert Saleh and the Titans. Again, I'm very curious to see what they do with some coordinator stuff, but I think it's a solid pick. I wouldn't have minded McCarthy there, though. I think he would have been able to do a nice job. So, yeah, well, we'll see if Rodgers stays now in Pittsburgh. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Well, there's Giannis. Wisconsin. I hope they both lose. Also fair. Yeah, exactly. Said like they had no run game at all, like because there was no running backs. James with a fire. Broncos should have ran the ball there on 4th down since they have been dominating the line. I think they barely run the ball at all this season. So, Bronwyn, yes, I didn't get to savor it though because literally as soon as I sat down, the Mike McCarthy news broke. So we sat and we ate there, but that was it. It was nice though. Well, I'm gonna go back at least 2 more times before they close next week. All right, we're coming on back. Quarter number 3 is about to start. Patriots going to be starting off with the ball. Rams in the Hawks house. I think that's going to be a good game. Spirits hope the fireplace has been going strong this past weekend. 5 words left. Describe your first experience with negative 15 degrees. Nostrils sticking together. New experience. Over with a tour tattoo should be a play button made of Green Bay cheese. Frederick with a tour. Tom, would you coach my Browns? Nobody wants to. No one wants to right now. They're just like, you know what? We prefer not to. When you come to New Zealand? In March. Yeah, it's like halfway through March for about 2 weeks. I'm very, very excited. I cannot wait. All right, let's do it. Only 41 yards for Drake Maye, 7 for 14. Broncos defense doing a nice job. Both have a touchdown, though. And Stidham, 12 for 21, 123 yards. Let's see what we got. Josh Jacobs to move on? Kevin? No, I think I'm all right with that. I'd like to keep Josh Jacobs. I think so. Avoided growing a lot of facial hair. There you go. Up to Stafford, a Hall of Fame with or without a Super Bowl this year. I think for me personally, he's done enough to get in. Yeah. I think so. He wins a Super Bowl this year, then definitely. All right, so now, the snow is starting to come down. All right. I mean, we would have gotten a real snow game if this was played in New England between the Bills and the Patriots, but now the kick is away. It's some flurries here in Denver as we return to the 5, to the 10, to the 15-20, to the 25-30, and is going to be dragged down right around the 31-yard line. Let's see what we got. All right, with people. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Too soon, I know. All right, so there's Sean Payton. They're having a little interview with him. And I want to see just if the Patriots can move this ball more effectively. Last 3 drive, only 24 yards for the Broncos. Hot shot to fire. Longtime Arizona fan. Sucks again it didn't work out. His players play hard for him and still speak high of him. He'll be just fine. Go. Wow, the Terry rooting for Presley, Horsey, or the Asteroid. Just good game. Handoff here, and it's going to be a gain of about 5-ish yards to around their own 36. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Tropical Tour with a fires. Drake Maye MVP if the Rams lose and Pats win. Has nothing to do with that. They already decide who's MVP before the playoffs. The playoffs have no impact on the awards at all. Hi, Moosey. Big stretches, my buddy. Did you have a nice nap? He's like, yeah, I'm going to go drink some water. Take it easy, buddy. All right, so now, ball's right around their own 36. I formation, Drake Maye under center on 2nd and 5. Handoff here, and is Ramondre Stevenson's going to get maybe a yard. Falls forward if they give him a yard and a half, but not much doing. 14:09, 14:08, call John Cusack. 14:07, 6, 5, 4, and they went to show the weather. 24 degrees right now. Wind is 13 miles an hour. Feels like 12. Pfft, T-shirt weather. And let's see what they do on 3rd down. Let's see what we got. Editor, screw it. Decided with lightsabers. Swords. And now, ball is on the 37.5-yard line. Drake Maye is in shotgun on the back line up to his left. 4 balls at 5. It's the first year since '02. All playoff games were played outside. And now handoff to Stevenson. He's going to get very close. He kind of gets a little bit caught up behind one of his blockers. Let's see on where they spot this ball. It's going to be very, very close. I don't know if he was down before then. All right, if that's the spot of the ball, it looks like it's going to be just enough for a 1st down. You can't go with the yellow TV line. It's not 100% accurate. I want to see if he's down before. No, that should be enough for a 1st down. That's a good side view. That should be a 1st down. Game with a fire. So, see that weather and have frozen woodwind instruments, and that describes the coldest I've ever been. Happy to be in sunny LA. Let's go, let's go. All right, so now 5 first downs for the Patriots, 10 for the Broncos. Handoff to the left side. It's going to be a gain of about 1.5 yards. Not a whole lot doing, but that is going to at least be some positive yards, and that's going to be Stevenson again. Jarrett, if you're going to New Zealand, you have to make time to journey to Milford Sound. It's one of the most beautiful natural locations on the planet. Jarrett, as soon as I land in Auckland, I'm immediately getting on a plane to go to Queenstown, and then for a week straight, I'm doing through hiking to the Milford. I'm doing the Milford track, and then I'm doing the Routburn track so it's just be a straight week of hiking. I cannot wait. And so now on 2nd and 9, handoff, big run up the middle into Broncos territory to the 46-yard line, and that is going to be Stevenson again with the Patriots. 1st down from Alaska. So fire to fire, Marino, Hall of Fame at Stafford. There you go. Vera with a 5. I don't know why people are so upset over the Browns head coaching position. We have the best coach in the entire AFC North, a multiple pro wrestling champion. Vacant. Number one. All right, so now Stevenson, a good run there, picks up 12. And ball's on the 46-yard line of Denver. I formation again. We'll see if Henderson can do here. Stevenson's going to rest up on the sideline. 11:38 to go. Handoff here. And Henderson is going to pick up about, it looks like 4-ish yards. Not a bad run. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we're under 11.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd. That's right, Andy. That's right. Again, I've been wanting to go to New Zealand for 11 freaking years, man. So I cannot wait. Went to New Zealand 10 years ago. Still my favorite trip I've ever done. Like nature, it's the best place. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be very healing. All right, so now 2nd and 6, 11:07 left to go in the 3rd. Snow's coming down a little bit more. We'll see if it starts to stick. And I formation. And it looks like the Broncos jumped early, but I don't see any flags. And they're going nowhere. Going to lose about 3 yards there. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Mike, it depends on how they win, but it's any given Sunday. We got to feel pretty good about the Seahawks. Yeah, Henderson loses 3. Got nothing. Not a whole lot of blocking either. Nothing. I told you, Denver defense, man. They're tough, and they're going to keep you in the game. Yeah, I thought his hands went up a little bit early. All right, big 3rd down here. It's 3rd and 9, 10:25 left to go in the 3rd. Ball's on the 45-yard line of Denver. Drake Maye steps up in the pocket. He's going to run to the 40, has a 1st down across the 35-30, 25-20, and he's going to step out of bounds around the 16-yard line. Drake Maye, just like in the Chargers game, getting it done with his feet. And that is going to be a Patriots 1st down. Very nicely done. So Maye, the pocket was starting to collapse, and he was able to take off using his feet. Let's see. Christina, what they fire. Hear me out, Tom. The Browns do reverse Ted Lasso and hire a football league soccer coach from the UK. Can't hurt at this point. Can't hurt. Why not? There we go, Clayton. Inside the 20, balls at the 17 of Denver now. It's 1st and 10. Hands that ball off again. Trying to be patient, but really is just getting nothing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. And that is about it. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And the Patriots not having too much success there, utilizing their running backs, but that's from Andre Stevenson, who gets no gain. Nothing there. The blocking is a problem. Yeah, I mean, that's been a problem for the Patriots this season. Again, their offensive line got better, but it's not great. Not great. They run 6 miles and score no points, pretty much. And so 9:08 left to go in the 3rd. Inside the 20, officially in the red zone here. Ball's right around the 18-ish yard line. Drake Maye takes the snap out of the shotgun. Pressure in his face. Dumps it off to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. Was going for a deep shot and could not hit him. And was looking for Stevenson. I think Nick Bonito was there in coverage, but it was overthrown there by Drake Maye. They were able to get that pressure again. And that also made a big difference earlier in this game, too. They had a free rusher right in his face. Drake Maye gets thrown to the ground. Not a whole lot there. And he's going flying. And he got pushed pretty damn far. And so, now this is going to bring up 3rd down. They are in field goal range, so that does make a difference. We're under 9 minutes left to go in the 3rd. 8:57 to go inside the 20, right around the 17.5. And looking, play action, dumps it off here, and has a screen set up, and is going to be able to get inside the 10, very close to that 1st down marker. I think they're going to mark him just shy. They do a tight end screen here to Hunter Henry, and depends on where they mark it, but it looks like it is going to be 4th down in inches. And now, you're going to have the Patriots faced with a similar proposition that the Broncos had earlier. Are you going to be aggressive, or are you going to try and take the points? It's close to a 1st down. Again, you can't use the TV line. You got to see the side view. So they're saying it's 4th and 1. So offense is staying out on the field. And we might just see a QB sneak here. Let's see what we got. Inside the 10. Hold on. Looks like we have a timeout, Patriots. So the Patriots calling an early timeout in this 3rd quarter. They better hope that they don't need it next time. It is going to be 4th and 1, though. And Vrabel saying, everybody settle down. We're not ready. Let's call the right play here. So they are going to have 2 timeouts remaining. Yeah, it looks like it's just under a yard. See, this one I get being a little bit more aggressive, just because I think when the Broncos went for it, that turnover on downs, was it like 4th and 2, if I'm not mistaken? Let's see, what was that? It was... Oh, no, it was 4th and 1. Okay, so maybe they just not the right play call here. I don't know. I mean, I'd still be okay with taking the points here. It was a longer one. It felt like it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Will I get to 1 million subs? I think it's either this week or next week. So we're less than 8K away. Feel free to subscribe. Show's free. It's free to subscribe. And no midstream ads and no sponsors. All right, so Drake Maye under center. And he's going to have some help pushing him. And Maye... I don't think he got it. It looked like he was doing a Scooby-Doo run. I don't think he got this. It depends on where they're going to mark it and if he stretched the ball out. Oh, boy, hold on. We're going to need to see a side view there. It literally looked like he was running on air. All right, here's the overhead view. He doesn't get it there. He doesn't get it there. Does he get pushed enough there? I can't even see where he is and where the line is. He really did not go very far. He wasn't down, though. It depends on where they blew the whistle, because, like, he's technically not down there. So they're going to give that to him. They're going to say it's 1st and goal. So they're going to say that he got a yard. It was pretty darn close, but hold on. Let's see what this is going to be. We got a stoppage again, and here comes the red challenge flag. So Sean Payton's going to challenge it, and I think this is a decent challenge because... the overhead look, when they were showing above, I don't know about that one. Modifier Tom, what's your favorite wrestling theme song? NWO Wolfpack. Ooh, it's a good question. I mean, I love Bret the Hitman Hart's theme. Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind. Metalingus is up there, too. Love me some Battle Cry. Yeah, this is not really the angle that you want to see. He doesn't go down, so it's really just like he gets pushed at the end. And again, the important thing is they called it a first down on the field, so there has to be enough to overturn it. Is there enough? Travis getting hyped. Almost time to head to the theater to finish out the Lord of the Rings trilogy. 25th anniversary for the weekend. 3 shows and 3 nights. I really wanted to go. Enjoy the hell out of it. Hey, Steven, what's going on? It's very difficult to see. Very, very difficult. All right, let's see here. We got over 11. We're on commercial. 1,000 people in here, and we are 870 subs away from 993 for a photo subscribe. Appreciate the hell out of you. It's for free. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be enough to overturn it if they called it a first down on the field. But, yeah, that's a close one, man. That is a close one. All right, let's play. Across the Nation was a good Raw theme. I agree with that. No, challenge flags do not count as laundry. Hype about Seahawks Rams? Yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun game. I think it's going to be a good one. I hope it's a competitive game. So, let's see. If we can get any craziness like we had the last time those two teams played, it will be a fun one. Okay. Lankins, hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you. Again, still on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. I think they were looking at that push that he got at the very end. So again, if I'm to guess here, I do think that this is going to be a first down simply because they ruled that on the field. I don't think there's going to be enough to overturn. So I don't think that there is going to be enough. Okay, they're just showing commercial still, so you're still not missing anything. Gotta separate laundry. Red flags don't count. It's true. It is true. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they lose the challenge, but then they would also lose a timeout, Denver, too. I get why you're challenging it, man. I mean, it's pretty damn close, but let's see. We come back. No, we got the Grammy Awards. We got that. We got that. All right, let's put this here. The digital measuring system. Yeah, I mean, they're taking a look at it under the hood. All right, we're coming on back now. Let's see what we got. Put this here. Okay. Yeah, Queen, it was pretty cool. All right, so they're showing the overhead look again. He definitely doesn't get it on this first attempt. And he's going. Like, under there, like, I think he's got it. I think he gets it with that last push. So, yeah, I think that call is going to stand. Yep, that is. Okay, so it's going to be a loss of a timeout there for the Broncos, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Patriots at the 7. Drake Maye is going to hand that ball off, try in the middle, and is going to break free a little bit. Is going to get to around the 2.5-yard line. There was a lot of pushing going on, but there we go. There we go. All right, so that's going to give him about 5-ish yards there. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal inside the 5. And it's still flurrying there in Denver. And now, let's see what we got. Second half surge. Yeah, this is a good, long, sustained drive. Because this is also, I mean, they have used over half of the quarter. This is still the first drive coming out of halftime. And so now Drake Maye in shotgun with the back line up to his left takes the snap. Oh, it's a direct snap to Stevenson, but the Broncos sniffed that one out immediately. Gonna lose 2 yards there, and that's gonna bring up 3rd and goal. 6:45 to go. Nice defense there. Nicely done. Yeah, so it looks like it was, he faked it. Yeah, so Drake Maye, it was a trick play. It was a direct snap to Stevenson, but Broncos were not fooled by that at all. And they're lucky that Stevenson held onto that ball. I don't really know what the play call is there. Trying to get a little cute inside the 5, and now it's going to be at the 3-yard line here. 7-7 ball game, under 6.5 minutes to go, and it's 3rd and goal. Drake Maye in shotgun with the back lined up to his right, takes the snap. Has a little bit of time, dancing around, and is under trouble. Is going to get sacked. Gonna lose 2 yards back at the 5, and that Broncos pass rush, it gets home again. And Drake Maye, who's been sacked a whole bunch this season and also in this postseason, another one. He's been sacked 5 times in the wild card round, 5 times last week, and 4 times today. JD, would they fire sticking with you because my antenna doesn't get CBS? Let's go Pats. Brentson fired a coach. By chance, throws a challenge flag on a play. They aren't allowed to challenge, so they take away a timeout. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you get a penalty for that. Sometimes you do. So here comes a 23-yard field goal attempt with 5:31 to go. The kick is up. Woo! and it just slices in, and the Patriots take the lead 10-7. So that is their first lead of the day. This was a crazy drive, man. This was the first drive out of halftime, and the Patriots took over 9.5 minutes off the clock. It was a 9-minute, 31-second drive, 16 plays, 64 yards. So you want to talk about time of possession. Holy cow, they got that right back. They were getting dominated time of possession because before that, so the Broncos were at 17:57, and now the Patriots are at 21. So they got nearly half of their entire time possession on that drive alone. That's pretty damn crazy. So nicely done. They took the points. That makes sense to take the points at that point. Yeah, I think so. I think that was the right move. All right, so we'll see here as we are on commercial. And let's see what the Broncos can do for the first time in this second half. It's been a solid game. It's definitely been a solid one. Cosmic, yeah, it's closing next Saturday. We went yesterday for lunch. We'll be going a couple more times this week. Just sad, man. I don't know why, though. All right, we are on commercial. Real quick, I'm just going to grab water while we are on there. Be right back. It's the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. A little boy blue and a man on the moon. Oh, when you're coming home, son, I don't know him. Yeah, that's a long-ass drive. I don't know if it's the longest one of the season, but it is a lot. Taking 9.5 minutes off that clock. Ooh, that snow is starting to come down, making that visibility a little bit more difficult. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's pretty nuts. In Stiddy we trust. The signs are up there. We'll see. Okay, well, they're dancing in the snow. That snow's coming down pretty decently. All right, so now here come the Patriots to kick this one away. And let's see what Stidham can do here. It's going to take a bounce, recovered inside the 5, gets to the 15, to the 20, and is going to be dragged down right around the 23 with 5:24 left to go in the third. It's in Mile High, Mikey. Yeah, it's in because they are the 1 seed, and the Patriots are the 2 seed. So that is why. Vikings had a 10-minute drive versus the Commanders. Gotcha, okay. I mean, it's got to be one of the longer drives of the season. Well, there's Condoleezza Rice sitting up there. Most Super Bowl appearances in NFL history. Patriots got 11. Broncos are 8. 1-2. And if I have a fun fact one way or the other, Patriots drafted QB will start in the Super Bowl before Josh Allen ever makes it. Kind of sad. Kind of funny. Depends on what your point of view is. And so now, 5:24 left to go in the third. Ball's inside their own 25-yard line around the 23. It looks like it's starting to stick a little bit to the field, the snow. Stidham sends a man in motion, and they're going to hand that ball off. Going to try the left side, and there's a lot of Patriots defenders there, but still going to be able to get about 2, maybe 3 yards there. Second down coming up. Not too bad. Melly, it's so nice. It's stress-free football, right? It's great. It's stress-free football, and we're going to see what teams go to the Super Bowl. So, we'll see. No, yeah, there's more, but a bunch of them are closing, man, and that makes me very, very sad. Yeah, the wind is taking the snow now, too. This is getting very interesting. Visibility is not going to be ideal here. And so, ball's on the 25. It's 2nd and 8. We're under 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And Stidham, out of the shotgun, is going to dump it off over the middle and drops the ball. McLaughlin just drops it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 4:37 to go. I'll give you a time sync when it starts running again. But that is, that's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay, so let's see if they can do something on 3rd down. Okay. King with A towards Pats fan. My heart is pounding something. I don't blame you. All right, so ball's now on the 25-yard line, their own. It's 3rd and 8. They're 1 for 4 on third down conversions of 8+ yards. And this is 8 to go. And so now, Stidham, out of the shotgun, throws behind the line to Mims, and is not going to get a first down. Not great blocking there. There was a bunch of Patriots defenders over there. Only going to get about 3 yards, and that is going to be a 3 and out for the Broncos. I know the Patriots only scored a field goal, but they held on to that ball for 9.5 minutes, and now that Broncos defense got to be getting tired, man. They gonna get tired. Uh-oh. Not ideal. Oh, Monica, I know that life. All right, so now here comes the punting unit. 4:02, 1, 4 minutes, 3:59, 8, 7, 6, 3:55 for your time sync. The kick is away, and it's caught at the 20, will be returned, and no great special teams there. Only going to get about 2 yards on that return. Very nicely done by the Broncos. 1K so Terror. Lions' third drive was 18 plays, went 98 yards, took 10:48 off the clock, was top 5 longest drive. Number 1 was Tennessee Oilers at Dallas, 1997, 13:27, 21 plays. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty darn crazy. That was a great job there. That was a 52-yard punt, and there was only a 2-yard return, so very nicely done. And we are going to commercial once again. They got to get all of these in now because we had that 9.5-minute drive. Tim, to find out why Urban Beats are closing. No, I just did that. It was, but I'm going to be going back at least 2 times this week, so I will ask. Okay, I saw sometimes you take the points. We got over 13,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. We are 850 subs away from 993. Feel free to like and subscribe. It is free to do so and helps out the channel as we're trying to get to 1 milli. Angela, they tour. I'm afraid of the glue factory. It will be operational. SCH, appreciate you. Yeah, this is Johnny Rockford. Absolutely crushes these thumbnails. Absolutely. Andrew DeTerra, a restaurant called Cheesesteak Rebellion in Green Bay. That's Star Wars themed. That it's so good. They have vegan options. I'm sure they can take dairy out for you. You should go see it. Worth it. Well, if they have vegan options, then I can because it already doesn't have dairy in it. Cheesesteak Rebellion? Again, we're on commercial. I have never heard of this place. Oh, damn. No, I have never heard of this place. Huh. Okay. Want me to fire? Came back from with some shiz in your pants. Was wondering if you would happen to know who was the person that did it. Definitely wasn't me. No, definitely not. No, I've heard that's been going around that that happens. You just come home and it's like, whoa, how'd this get in there? It happens to the best of us. It does. All right, we are still on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. No commercials. Yeah, we got no midstream ads here. No sponsors. None of that stuff. None of that. It was Kelly Stafford. It might have been. It could have been. Oh, man, they're really cramming all these commercials in now because of that drive. Okay, and the next game starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, so we got about an hour 18. I just want a little bit of time in between to be able to record this reaction video. Ramsey to fire time. If you don't hear this enough, your ability to commentate and queue up the chat consistently is God tier. Always a pleasure watching. I appreciate you, Ramsey. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay. Iron, yeah, I usually tell you who catches the ball. Big bro with a fire. Let's go Seahawks. Try and get to the Super Bowl parade. Dragon with a fire. As a Pats fan, no matter what, happy we made it this far. Everyone said we wouldn't. The evil empire has returned. And so now, ball's on their own 21, 3:50 to go. Drake Maye looking, firing over the middle. Going to be incomplete. It'll look a little low, looking for a booty. Goff with a fire. Need New England and Rams to win their games. Someone call for the new evil empire to start the same when the old one did. And 10-1 odds look good to me. There's Tony Romo and Jim Nantz in the booth. One of these teams going to the Super Bowl. We'll find out who they're going to play after we see the NFC Championship game tonight. It should be a good one. Yeah, Gillette. It'll be a winter wonderland. That East Coast, it got freaking slammed, man. It got a whole lot of snow. This freaking cowlick that's sticking up in the back. It's not going well. All right, so now Drake Maye is going to run once again to the 25-30, picks up the first down, and Drake Maye to the 34, their own, and that's going to be a Patriots first down. So nicely done there. Drake Maye, he did this against the Chargers. He finds these little lanes, and he's able to make you pay with his feet. Very nicely done. And there's a little bit of a weird slide, and he got popped after that too, so not fun. And now, 1st and 10. Let's see what they could do here. Drake Maye picks up 13 yards on the ground. And now inside their own 35 at the 34. Maye under center, sends a man in motion with the back in the backfield. 3:01 left to go in the third. Handoff here, and is going to pick up about 4 to 5-ish yards. That is going to be Ramondre Stevenson with the carry. And we under 3 minutes to go, and they're going to give him 5 yards. Damn, that wind and snow is blowing. They just showed the Patriots sideline, and Vrabel's hoodie is covered in snow. This is playoff football, baby. Come on now. We getting it. So now 2nd and 5. I mean, it's a tale of two halves for this rushing attack, too. They had under 50 yards rushing in the first half. They got over 70 now. Oh, yeah, it is definitely sticking to the field, too. And now it's a flea flicker, and Drake Maye fires to the left side. That's going to be caught! Matt Collins inside the 30 to the 29. Knocks over a staff member on the sideline, and that's going to be a Patriots first down! And the trick play works. And the former Buffalo Bills receiver gets him deep into Broncos territory. That's going to be a gain of 31 yards all the way down to Denver's 31. And he wasn't barefoot there, but that's a great throw by Drake Maye to hit him in stride. It's in double coverage, too. And now, from the 31-yard line, Maye is in shotgun with the back line up to his right. We are less than 2 minutes away from the end of the third quarter. Hands that ball off, looking for any kind of blocking. And they're trying to rip that ball out. Are going to get about 3 or 4 yards there and not much doing. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on right now. Oh, boy, here we go. They're getting into it. That's Stevenson. They're going to give him 3 yards there. Yeah, is that Singleton who's pushing him? Yeah, it's Singleton who's, pushing. Shoving. So now 2nd and 6, 1:17 left to go in the third, and this snow is starting to really come down. Again, 72 yards total in the first half for the Patriots, 117 in just this third quarter. And so inside the 30, ball's right around the 28-yard line of Denver. Takes a snap, they're bringing pressure. Maye fires to the right side. It's going to be incomplete, looking for booty. Adam with top. Not all North Americans are getting a bit annoyed at the snow. When it gets 42 Celsius, 107 here in Australia. I'd happily trade places with y'all right now. Oh, for Denver, LA Super Bowl. Listen, I'd rather the snow than that heat. I'm not going to lie. I would rather that any day of the week. All right, so now 58 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. And with this wind and snow, man, there is no guarantee for the field goal yet. And this wind is whipping, man. It's blowing. So now they're 5 for 12 on 3rd down. Inside the 30 again at the 28. Drake Maye in shotgun with the back line up to his left. They're just going to hand that ball off. And Stevenson is going nowhere. He's just pushing his own blockers, trying to be out of the way, but picks up literally nothing. But I guess today is the day we find out which side of the force the snow is on. Yeah, I don't know what that play call is. I think they were just trying to get some yards, and maybe they would get lucky, but they're going to send out the field goal unit. And again, that wind. Spider Fire actively shoveling in Boston right now is already nearly 2 feet. That would have been one hell of a game at Gillette today. It is. Denver has turned into Hoff. All right, so let's see. It's a 46-yard attempt. This is no gimme. I'm telling you, the visibility's bad, the wind, the snow. And let's see. The kick is up. It looks wide right. It is no good. It will remain a 3-point game. Yeah, that one was not on target. And so the Broncos going to get the ball back after the missed field goal. It's wide right, and it did not. Yeah, I don't know if it came off his foot wrong, but that was no good from the beginning. We got a game, though. It's a fun one. All right, we are on commercial now. And we got 11 seconds left to go in the third. Oh, it's the Odyssey trailer. Oh, I'm watching it on mute, so I saw Tom Holland for a hot second. Look at that. This is probably going to be so much fun to watch. This is going to be a good one. I mean, just in IMAX alone, that's going to be great. It's going to be good. Yeah, now I got to move the ball offensively. Yep. Yes, they do. We'll see if they actually succeed with that. Though they fire Tom, not only is Cheesesteak Rebellion delicious, they got lots of great arcade games to play, and they sponsor HWE Wrestling. Hey, listen, next time I'm in Green Bay, I'll check them out. I will check them on out. All right, so it's Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Got tickets to IMAX, Aussie? Hell yeah. Hells to the yeah. Kelly to fire. Bills not in this game and 2 wide right field goals. I feel personally attacked as a Bills fan. Or maybe the Bills are getting a hold of the script. Yeah, John Barenthal's in this. And that'll be what, the second movie next year that John Barenthal and Tom Holland are in? Joe to fire. Seeing all this snow makes me sad the Chiefs' new stadium is being planned as a dome. Snow's what playoff football is all about. Amen. Jarrett Turner not on target. I see you, Emperor Grossi. Angela Thayer, you failed me for the last time, Andres. Like Dune? Packer Doug? Denis does a great job with Blade Runner 2049. Arrival's one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time that he done. It's not a sci-fi movie, but Prisoners is also really darn good. So, yeah. We got over 12,000 people in here rocking with us. We're still on commercial, and then they're going to get back from commercial and immediately go back to commercial because they'll be the end of the third quarter. Arrival's one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I love it, man. It's so, so good. All right, back to snowy Denver. Let's see what the Broncos could do on offense. They got to start moving and grooving a bit. And they're cheering in Denver. Their team is still in it. Bless you. Only down 3. And let's see what we got. Ball control this quarter. 13 minutes and 10 seconds for the Patriots. 1 minute and 39 seconds for the Broncos. Just a little lopsided. Just a little bit. All right, so now ball is across the 35, right around the 37. And we got Stidham under center with some backs in the backfield. This should be, barring an incompletion or a penalty, the final play of the third quarter. And is going to hand that ball off. And R.J. Harvey picks up 2. Youth A5. Thanks to the audio, Tom. Come through all year when I listen instead of watch. Got to shovel this snow around my driveway right now. Stay safe. Appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end. Oop, that is not overtime. Sorry. Hold on. I forgot because the last game that we saw went into overtime, and I never switched that back. Please hold. But maybe we will go into overtime. Quarter number 4. Coming on up. That's it. Oh, Kevin, he's so good. He's so OT. Maybe, I know, maybe it'll be my prediction again. Maybe. How much time's left? We just started the fourth quarter. They will be starting the fourth quarter. Leaking the script. That's it. What was the last game? It was, Bears, Rams. That's why it's changed from quarter 4 to OT. That is why. Yeah, good. We did this last time, too. And then was that the Rams-Seahawks game that went into OT after that? I think. Then if I could get another tour, could we get another light sword fight this week? Probably not. The amount of time that took, man, the editing was insane. Jonathan with a tenor. My son and I had planned on going to Urban Beats after hitting up the Wisconsin Card Show next Saturday. Now that they're closing that day, we'll just live there until they agree to stay open forever. I mean, that sounds like a plan to me. I mean, yes. Please. Please and thank you. Please. OT, I mean, listen, it's a 3-point game, so it ain't over yet. NFL Phantom, that could have been. Yeah, could have been. All right, so Logan with a fire. Tom, stop leaking the script. The chair does not approve. I don't live in Green Bay. I live closer to Milwaukee. Premonition. And still on commercial, not missing a thing. Rams-Niners early October, so that must have been it. Yeah, because that's a Thursday game, and then the Packers-Cowboys went into overtime. 7th 10. Why in the world didn't they have Brady commentating the Pats game? Because it's not on Fox. That's why. Because Brady's only for Fox. I think Todd with a Fires football game keeps interrupting watching of commercials. I know. Well, thank you for the membership. Appreciate the hell out of you. OT means more work for Tom. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only thing that I'm hoping for is this game ends give me 30 minutes before the next game so I can record that reaction video. Failture, what did Maya think of being Emperor? We had a lot of fun filming that. We had a lot of fun. Light swords, of course. Of course. Again, still on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. Hey, if it goes in OT, we're going to keep on going until there is a... Can you imagine the Rams-Seahawks game goes into OT? Again? That would be something. That would be something. All right, there it is. Snowy and windy Denver. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's going to be a fun one. Well, they're setting off the fireworks, but dude, you can barely see them. All right, so now, back at the tour of no light swords, how about phasers? I'm going to have to go purchase them. All right, so now, oh man, there's a lot of snow on the field there, and he's going to throw to the left side. He's going to get about a yard there, and that's going to be Marvin Mims. I think they also changed the line, like the hash marks. They made them a lot more white, like virtually. Shot got a 5 time. I stepped away to shovel the snow, and did nothing happen for like half an hour. Well, the Patriots held the ball for 9.5 minutes in that quarter on one drive, and then they kicked a field goal. So that was it. Then they missed one too. So that's it. Almost there, Brandon. 8K away. All right. So now, yeah, I think they just highlighted the hash marks here and the numbers. So takes the snap and fire into the right side is going to be incomplete. One-on-one coverage there and can't haul that one in. Looking for Humphrey, and that is going to bring up 4th and 5. 14-18 to go, and this is what you're worried about, the Denver offense. Mouse with a tour of failure stuff. Always makes me laugh. Go Bears. Appreciate you, Mouse. Thank you. Not a fire. Not having a fourth quarter Bo Nix just feels so wrong. Goal of the tour. Jameis Winston is somehow stoked about the snow. Somehow, some way. So here comes the punting unit. 14-18 to go. And... Keith the Tour, do you miss football during the offseason? Yeah, I do. I miss football during the offseason. But I also keep myself pretty busy. And then it makes football even more exciting when it comes back. And the kick is away. And it's going to bounce into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. 14-11 left to go in this ball game. And let's see what we got. The extra two are cracking up 3-2 on the Devils. That's right. That's right. Yeah, field is covered in some snow. Let's see. Yeah, I know. No fourth quarter Bo Nix is very disappointing. But, I mean, dude, the Broncos haven't done anything at all this half. So if they've only had it twice, they have 9 yards this half. Not great. Not great at all. And the Patriots, they got, oh boy, yeah, they're over 100 yards. So, yep. Not ideal. The Broncos don't have any momentum. But again, it's just when you don't have a ground game that you can rely on, they're a pretty one-dimensional. But they did fine in the first half running the football. Now they just they don't have the ball. Yeah, they have 61 rushing yards. Drake Maye is the leading rusher again. 64 yards there for Drake Maye. Snow is getting crazy. I think it's just going to come down to, like, what defense can force a turnover, force a big-time mistake. And we'll see it from there. Because, like, it's just being a 3-point game. Neither team is going to feel comfortable with that kind of lead. So, we'll see, man. Coming down to the wires. We are on commercial. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We will be streaming the NFC Championship game as well as the Super Bowl. We'll be rocking and rolling. Okay. Yeah, we're on a car commercial right now. Okay, but they tour Saludos! McAllen, Texas, small city, South Texas. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing all right in the cold. And I don't know, you were supposed to get some storms and stuff. Yeah, Seahawks, Rams versus Patriots Super Bowl again. We could. There's still plenty of time, though, man. I mean, you get a turnover. Who knows? Amp with a 200! Boop, 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 boop. Say 200 for another lightsaber battle? No, it has nothing to do with money. I just don't want to be editing this on Thursday again. Listen, we have, it's the longest scripted I've ever done. It was nearly 15 minutes. And you got multiple lightsaber battles in it. I feel like, that's pretty solid. I feel like it makes a lot of sense with the Strouds and the Patriots as well. And they got leaf blowers out here. Blowing away the snow. Appreciate you, Amp. Low the fire. I don't see offense doing anything without an assist from the defense. Got to hold them to a 3 and get them in position. Yeah, I agree. I was pretty happy with how it came out. All right, so the snow is covering the field. Matt Collins is just rocking out in short sleeves right now. He's standing right outside the huddles like, dun, 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 dun. All right, 1st and 10, and let's see if the Patriots could do anything here. A touchdown might, I don't want to say put this game away, but it'd be something, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get a touchdown. 115 total yards for the Patriots this half, 9 for the Broncos. Hand off to Stevenson, who's going to wake his way up the middle, and he's going to pick up a first down. Picks up about 11 yards. Yeah, these graphics that are on the screen, they're not blending very well, but we are under 14 minutes to go, and that will be a gain of around 11. So a nice run there by Stevenson. Front fire lightsaber battle is especially cool, but I want the next script to start with the Bucs still yelling at the Pats about the oven. Oh, I already know how the next one's going to start. Andrew Tour, Darth Pats, TK bottles of glue at Broncos fan. This is your future. From the 31, handoff again, and Stevenson gets about a yard. Not a whole lot doing there. 13:31 left to go in this ball game. It's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to give them 2 and say it's 2nd and 8. Bit by bit. Not taking them field goal is going to cost them the game. I don't know. It's almost like you should take the points. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's the snow. Guillermo defires. Give me PTSD. Reminds me of the Tuck rule with the Pats probably winning and being a dynasty again. Well, 2nd and 8. We're coming up on 13 minutes to go. Handoff again is going to get across the 35 to around the 37. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards there for Stevenson, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. And I'll take the points. Madness. Yeah, only 2 accepted penalties. Doc, script of the lightsaber battles is awesome. Thank you. It took a very long time to do, so I'm very happy I'm very proud of how that video came out. Yeah, Denver just, oh boy, 57 rushing yards in the first half, 4 in the second. Local at tenor. Tucatilla would have won this game with her 3 leg fractures. Let's rub some dirt in it. 3rd and 4. And I would say this is a pretty big 3rd down. Ball's right around their own 37. Drake Maye in shotgun. He's got options on either side. He's going to throw. Stevenson in there for pass protection. He's got plenty of time, but is running out of time, and he's going to get sacked. And there is that Denver defense. They are keeping them in this ball game, but they get a sack on 3rd down, and that is going to bring out the punting unit. And 4th and 12 as we are getting closer and closer to 12 minutes remaining in this game. And it looked like there was some pretty good coverage there. Yeah, I don't really know if anyone was open. So, nicely done. So, I think that's the 5th sack on Drake Maye, which means he's had 5 sacks. Yep, that's the 5th one. 15 sacks in 3 games and at least 5 sacks in every single playoff game. And not a surprise with how good this Denver pass rush is. And the kick is away. 11:33 left to go in this ball game. Going to take a bounce and scoot out of bounds around the 32. And let's see what we got with 11:29 left to go in the half. And let's see if the Broncos can finally start moving the ball. They're going to go to commercial again. Of course they are. Let's see if Stidham can get it done. We've been waiting. And they're going to commercial. Stop holding the ball. I mean, there was no one open on that play at all. There was just no one there. Yeah, they're going to be starting pretty good. Where are they at? Denver's like 30. That's all right. It's decent. Okay, balls to the tour. Drake Maye playing how C.J. Stroud should have. And what they fire. You think KC would still have a dynasty if they were in the NFC? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think that there were times where the NFC overall was pretty darn weak and the Chiefs were just the best team in football. But if it was like this season, I don't think that they're getting too far in the NFC. They were just not fantastic this year. So, yeah. Oh, there's so many commercial breaks. It's welcome to the NFL. Welcome to football. Gave it to a Denver D, meaner than a dog crapping tax. Okay. Shaba, what will I buy? That's what we all wonder. That's why we need the ads to tell us. We need merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. And we're still on commercial, so you're not missing a thing at the moment. Again, we will be streaming tonight as well. Not tomorrow, technically for GPS, but we're going to be doing it. Because after this, only 2 freaking games left, which is pretty darn wild. Kevin Spaceball is so good. It's so freaking good. So, all about it. Okay, let's put this here. So many commercials. For some Europeans, it will be tomorrow. This is true. Yo, I mean, because it's starting at what, 6:30 Eastern? So, yeah, we're getting there. All the commercials. Spaceballs too, the search for more money. All right, so let's put this here, and we are good to go. What channel's Super Bowl? I think it's NBC this year. I think. Random, it's so great. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. All right. And there's Survivor. Contract with A5er. Scriptwriter really decided to recreate the Battle of Hoth. Starting to think he secretly loves the Star Wars references. I mean, listen, if it's snowing while I'm filming scripted, I don't think it's supposed to. I'll just go outside and film. You know what I mean? Den, I came across that. I haven't seen it, though. I saw that it was on HBO, though. All right. There's snowy Denver. Dude, that visibility is not great. This is going to be a fun fourth quarter. Let's see what we got. How about Perna and I meet? I needed a Broncos fan to interview, and the Broncos subreddit said, here's a guy. And I was like, Chris Collinsworth? They go, no, Brandon Perna. And that was it. Hand off to RJ Harvey, trying to get the right side, and he's going to pick up a first down. That's good running on the edge there. And there you go, finally getting something going. Dark Lord Batman with a 20. This is Mickey Mouse. Your usage of the word lightsaber is disturbing in Disney. Please use the word light sword or even photon saber. Thank you for your compliance. Also, we select you for the next Star Wars trilogy. Yes! I got it. We're going to do it. All right, so now, let's see what we got here. RJ Harvey picks up 9, so they're going to mark him just a yard shy of the first down. Patriots have 7 first downs this half, 0 for the Broncos, but they've also barely had the ball. And so now, Stidham under center with the back in the backfield, sends Marvin Mims in motion, hands that ball off, is going to try the left side, breaking a few tackles, but is going to lose a yard ultimately. It takes about 4 Patriots to bring him down, but that is going to bring up 3rd and around 2. Let's see what we got. Get rid of ads? I don't have any. There's no midstream ads. There's ads when you first click on this stream, and that is it. And so now 3rd and 1, 10:26 left to go in this ball game. And ball is on their own 39. Yeah, I mean, dude, the refs can barely see through this right now. They're like this on the sideline. And let's see if they can just get something here, even just a first down. Ball's on their own 39. We can't even see where the field markers are anymore. That's how much snow is on the field. And hands that ball off, but is going to get a first down. Picks up about 3 yards there, and we are officially under 10 minutes to go. And that's going to be Batty with the run. And so they bring in a backup running back. They get a first down. Let's go. Nope, there's no midstream ads. Nope, there should not be any. Throw the ball. I mean, also, visibility is just not great right now. It is not good. All right, so now 9.5 minutes left. Just wanted to wait to go to 9:30. Left to go in this ball game. It is 1st and 10. Balls on their own 43-yard line. Stidham under center. Got a little I formation action going on here. And is going to play action. Has some time. Stidham rolling out to his right. He's getting chased, though. Has to get rid of it and just throws it away. Let's see. Amato with a 5er. Tom, big fan. Started watching your content since 2014. Well, thank you for protesting recently. Wish you so much success. 1 million subs soon. Appreciate the audio. We are getting closer and closer to 1 milli, less than 8,000 subs away. Bit by bit by bit. Let's go. All right, so he just throws it away as Stidham, and that is going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 9:12 left to go in this ball game. Clock is stopped right now. He's got trips lined up on the right side here, and Stidham is alone in shotgun. Let's see what we got. Takes the snap. Stidham throws to the right side, and it's broken up. The Patriots read that like a book. I think he was trying to get it to Ingram for a tight end, screen, but there was nothing there at all. Yeah, Mark, the enhancements do not look great. It does not look great. All right, dude, yeah, you can barely see anything. And also, the Patriots are playing in white as well. It's got to be a little bit difficult. Okay, so let's put this here. Yeah, I was looking for Ingram. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now. Ball's on their own 43-yard line, and it's 3rd and 10. And 9:08 left to go in this ball game. Who are you throwing to? Again, they're trying to get it to Ingram, it looked like. But now it takes a snap out of the shotgun, and Stidham, avoiding the pressure, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught, but is only going to get about 4 yards there. That's going to be caught by Moore, and that is going to bring up 4th down. And so their offense stalls out again. They have no run game to lean on in this bad weather. It's going to be tough to throw the ball. You already have a backup quarterback, and they're going to have to bring out the punting unit with 8:44 to go because it is 4th and 6. Not ideal if you are the Broncos. And this was the concern, man. Like, their defense has kept them in this game, but the Patriots have been going up against good defenses. It doesn't matter if Drake Maye gets sacked 5 freaking times. They're able to at least put up enough points. And now the kick is away. And time is starting to become a factor. It's going to bounce out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be inside the 10. Let's see where they spot this. And it looks like it's right around the 8 or 9 yard line. So that's where Drake Maye will take over. A nice job there by Crawshaw to punt that away. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. 10-7 ball game. Patriots just trying to get something. Let's see if they can try and extend this lead. But if they can hold on to it for a while, uh-oh. But thankfully, we're going to more commercials. Meow, they fire. The play call was Bupkis. Found in a Cracker Jack box. The Schwartz is in your Stidham. The Schwartz is in you. Yogurt. I hate yogurt. Even with strawberries. We got over 13,000 people in here. Darth, appreciate the hell out of you. We are just about 800 subscribers away from 993K. Feel free to subscribe. It's a free show. No midstream ads. No sponsors. And it's free to subscribe. We'll be streaming it next as well. So, the Fire, you're a Warhammer fan? If so, what's your favorite faction, Legion? I do not. It's just I don't know really anything about Warhammer, so I don't know nothing about it. But I hear good things. I know Henry Cavill plays it. So, I hear it is very, very addicting. Okay. Yeah, you need points, but I feel like it's... exactly, Curtis. You need points... But even if they could just have a long, sustained drive, even a field goal, man, like that makes, yeah, it makes a big difference. And then this is when, like, this is what sucks, because you have Bo Nix, right? This is basically what the Broncos offense did in their last game. They got 3 points off the turnover, and that was it, right at the beginning of the second half. And then it was just that touchdown to Marvin Mims in the fourth quarter. And that was all. War Eagle, appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you. Why I call the Texans the Strouds? Because that happened during C.J. Stroud's rookie season when he was phenomenal, and he was like the reason they were winning. The Patriots Emperor Palpatine, because they've been referred to as the evil empire before, because of all the Super Bowls they've gone to and won. Yeah, extra point wouldn't be a freebie. No, man, not in this weather. Not in this. Yeah, Dark Emperor, that's what I've heard. That is what I've heard. Exactly, Austin. Exactly. All right, so we're still on commercial. You're not missing a thing. And America's Culinary Cup. A new show. Rock with the Fire is a 49ers fan. The Broncos won. I'd be happy for Hufanga and Greenlaw. I think New England is a better matchup against the Seahawks. I do agree with that. Yeah, we'll see if the Seahawks can get past the Rams. I mean, I think they will. But you never, ever know. All right. Should be coming back in a moment. Dude, but it's also like, this is a perfect time to have a run game. In bad weather where it's windy, it's snowy, visibility's not good. This is when you run the ball. And unfortunately, the Broncos just don't have that consistent run game. They were doing a decent job in the first half, but... All right, we're coming on back. Ball starting on their own 8-yard line, so they got a long way to go. 8:21 left to go in this ball game. Let's see what Drake Maye can do. Oh, man, dude, yeah, you can't even see the markers. There's some snow that is on the ground. Maye, Maye goes to hand the ball off. His running back slips on the snow and falls. That's Stevenson. And then Drake Maye falls and just sacks himself. So put it down for another sack. The field was the one that got that. Yet Stevenson literally just falls. And then Maye falls. Yep. That's basically what this game is. That's pretty much that game. So, gonna wind up losing some yards there. That's gonna lose about 3 yards. VG with a tour. That's heresy against the God Emperor. And 7:46 left to go in this ball game. Ball's now on their own 5-yard line on 2nd and 13. Hands that ball off. Stevenson is gonna get 3 yards, so maybe it'll be 3rd and 10. So right around where they were before, 7:34 left to go. Excuse me, it's me 3rd and 11. They only gave them 2 yards there. So again, far from over this game, especially if neither offense can start moving. If the defense holds here, they're going to have a shot. And they're probably going to have some good field position here too if they don't get this first down. That's the thing too with the Patriots. Do you try and burn more clock now? Okay, wow, the tourist secret snow ninjutsu succeeded. It did. 7:08 left to go in this ball game. Drake Maye in shotgun, takes a snap, rolling out to his right, fires out of bounds. Incomplete, stops the clock. We'll bring up 4th and 11. It's a 3 and out. 7:01 to go. And you're bringing that Patriots defense right back out on the field. Right to that non-field goal starting to loom. Oh, we looming. We'll be playing in Lumen tonight, too. 4th and 11, they'll be punting it out of their own end zone. Good God, it is a winter wonderland in Denver right now. Yeah, this game is far from over, man. You just got to see, can the Broncos offense just move the ball? And let's see, you don't want any mistakes here either. That ball's going to be slippery. The ground's going to be slippery. And the kick is away. And let's see, it's going to be good starting field position here for the Broncos. I don't think it's a very good punt. I don't think it's a very good punt at all. Uh-oh. Yeah, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this is a terrible kick. Wow, the Broncos are going to be starting deep into New England territory. Oh, they got to be right around, like, let's see what they're saying here. It's a 26-yard punt, and it's up to New England's 33. So phenomenal field position here for the Broncos, who only need a field goal to tie this game. I don't think I've ever seen a double slip. Yeah, you don't see those too often. It's starting at New England's 33-yard line. So, honestly, you can hand the ball off a few times and then just try to kick a field goal. It's no gimme, but that's a rough kick. All right, so this is the best starting field position you could ever ask for if you're a Broncos fan. Now it's just time to see if they can take advantage. They're bringing out the leaf blowers again and just trying to clear off the hash marks. They punted the last 4 out of their 5 possessions, and let's see if they can take advantage of the great field position here. Stidham under center with a back in the backfield, 6:55 to go in this ball game. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Takes the snap. Hands that ball off and runs into his own man. He's going to lose about 3 yards, going nowhere. Beardy return. The Broncos win this. MVP goes to the Broncos punter. That was R.J. Harvey, by the way. And they're just showing the first play of the second half, showing the third quarter, and now how covered the field is. Zion Tour, this snow's crazy. Darth Tour I'm late, got done shoveling again. 1 ring with A Tour. Stadium's too high. If I walk, the game will be over. So now, ball's back on the 35-yard line of the Patriots. It's 2nd and 12. The snow's still coming down. The wind is still whipping. And now Stidham is in shotgun with the back line up to his left. Takes a snap, going to try to throw. Just dumps it off behind the line. And R.J. Harvey is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe. Nothing doing. They have no offense right now. They're not pushing this ball down the field at all. So Harvey doesn't get, anything. It's 3rd and 12. So I think they gave him a yard, and we are under 6 minutes to go. Again, they're on the 35-yard line of New England. They are in field goal range, but Godspeed trying to kick a field goal in this. We already have a couple of missed field goals earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos just try to run this thing and try to get a couple of yards. Will Lutz is standing on the sideline, ready to go if they need him. And Stidham is in shotgun with the back line up to his right. 5:31 to go. They're going to throw. Stidham has some time, and Stidham's going to run. He's got open space, but he is not going to pick up a first down. He had 12 to go. Is able to pick up probably around 8, but that is going to bring up 4th down, and now a decision to be made from the Broncos. I feel like you have to try and kick this field goal, man. I know that the conditions are not ideal, but I feel like you gotta. Yup, here comes Will Lutz. By the time they snap this ball, we'll be under 5 minutes to go in this game. It's 4th and 5. One conference championship game with 3+ missed field goals since 1991. Denver at Buffalo. Biotour calling a kicker will slip during the field goal. Well, let's see, man. It's a 46-yarder. No gimme here. And Nope, he freaking shanks it. It's wide left. I don't know if it was blocked or just came off wrong, but it is still a 10-7 game. I think they may have blocked it. I think someone got their hand on it. But, dude, these field goals are no gimmies. All right, let's see if this came off his foot wrong. I feel like he got his hand on there. They're going to show that replay. I mean, it was wide left. It didn't have a shot. I think it got blocked. Yeah, see that Taylor? Is that number 93 who got his hand on it? Yup. Number 93, Taylor on the Patriots, able to get a finger on it. It was enough. And so now it is Patriots ball again, still up 3. And now let's see if they can burn some clock. You still got the 2-minute warning. You still got 2 timeouts if you're the Broncos, but ball's on their own 35. Dude, they started that drive on the 33 and just lost 2 yards. Angela Darth Vrabel used the dark side, pulls the ball left. Animated Fire looking at this year's Super Bowl logo. Graphic designer me's thinking, wait, playing Super Bowl LIX again? Looks like it. 4:42 left to go in this game. Handoff to Stevenson, who is going to pick up about 3 yards there. That's going to bring up second down, 4:35 to go. Clock is ticking away, bit by bit by bit. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just, dude, not going for that field goal earlier, especially how this weather turned. You want to talk about, I mean, foresight, or hindsight's 2020, but this was... Going to fight. The entire game has been the defense holds an amazing opportunity for the offense, and the offense does nothing over and over again. This is true. It's 2nd and 8, 4:06 left to go in this ball game. Takes the snap. Maye's just going to hand it off again. Hit in the backfield. Going to lose about a yard or 2 is Stevenson. Mud, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. And that is going to bring up 3rd and 9. We are under 4 minutes to go. Holy cow, man. You have a backup quarterback, man. Take the points. Just take the points. Yeah, you could see the grass back then. We were younger back then. And we got nearly 14,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. We're about 800 subscribers away from 993, trying to get to 1 million. The show is free. No sponsors, no midstream ads, and it's free to subscribe. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, thank you. Handoff again. Gets to the line of scrimmage and nothing. Ryan, how many times does it take? It's not taking the points have to happen for teams to learn. It's a great question. 3:09 to go, and here comes the punting unit once again. They did a terrible job last time and gave the Broncos phenomenal field position, who couldn't do anything with it. And it looks like there's a stoppage here, so I think the Broncos may have called their second timeout. So 3:01 to go. They're on their own 36, and here comes the punting unit. And the Broncos do call their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. Oy, oy, oy. Eric with a fire. My area in upstate New York, getting 18 to 22 inches of snow. Oh, buddy. Stay safe. Stay warm. Yeah, getting dumped on today. It's just one of those times. Yeah, they lost their challenge. Yeah, that's why they lost that timeout earlier. Yes. All right, so... the Broncos going to get the ball back, but we've been saying all day, just depends on what their offense is going to do. Attention to remember the grass. Pepperidge Farm remembers. They do. All right, so 1 timeout remaining for the Broncos. They obviously still have the 1 and the 2-minute warning. They put time back on the clock, so 3:11 to go. Dog to the fire. Remember the Empire wanted Hoth? It is in the script. It is true. All right, so now let's see what we got. Here's the punting unit. Oh, boy. Gas with a terror, poppy voice, and now, young Stidham, you will die. The Force Blizzard. And the kick is away, and it bounces out of bounds again. It looks like it's better than the last one. It's still not great. Let's see on where they're going to spot this one. I mean, it's got to be hard to kick in this, but it's going to be a 31-yard punt. So it's going to be back to Denver's 32. So at least they're on the other side of the field. Their last one was a 26-yard punt. So this was 5 yards more, and that was about it. All right, let's see what the Broncos can do. 3:05 to go in this ball game. Their offense has been stagnant. Hasn't scored a single point in this half. Just came back from a missed field goal. They've had a couple of those. And let's see, 13 comeback wins this season, most in NFL history. That's regular and post. And here we go. You got Stidham in shotgun. This is when you want Bo Nix. Unfortunately, that's not the case, so Stidham's got to be a hero here. Takes snap, gonna throw. They're only rushing 4, and Stidham steps up in the pocket and just tries to shuffle pass it. Gets it to RJ Harvey, but is gonna get maybe half a yard? You ain't gonna win the game like that. They're gonna give him a yard, and that's it. It's gonna bring up 2nd and 9. I mean, they're also just, they can't push the ball down the field. It's gotta be tough to throw the ball. It's gotta be tough to see it. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, so now it is on their own 33-yard line. 2:32 left to go in this ball game. Gas to the fire. Those lines look like I drew them. Yeah, they don't look so good. And so now Stidham in shotgun with the back line up to his left. And they got to get this ball off. And they just get it away. Takes the snap. Some pressure going deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. Stidham throws a pick. Just floats it up there. It's Christian Gonzalez. And I don't want to say that's game, but they only got the 2-minute warning and 1 timeout. Sun is getting real low in Denver. Baby! Boop, with a fitty saying fake Maye. Well, yeah, that's gonna hurt Stiddy right now. Oh, man. Gonzalez, he's a phenomenal player. That's just not a good throw. Stidham's just trying to make something happen, but it's underthrown. It's more towards the defender. Baby with a fitty. Boop, spoke too soon. That one didn't age well. That one did not age the best, but damn. Right now, the Patriots are 2 minutes and 11 seconds away from going back to the Super Bowl. Andrew Tour of Vrabel, everything proceeding as I have foreseen. 2:11 to go. And so now, let's see what they can do. Ball's on their own 36-yard line, hands that ball off, just hold on to it, and it's gonna get about 3 to 4 yards, 2:05 to go, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, the Broncos only have 1 timeout, 1 more first down, and that will do it. Jatura Perna just imploded. Yep, maybe you should take those points. Even the 2, unfortunately, the evil empire is back. We're going to commercial. We got over 14,000 people in here. Feel free to subscribe. It's free to do so. Appreciate the hell out of you. We're trying to get to 1 million subs, and we are less than 8,000 away from doing just that. It looks like the Broncos, time is slipping away. 2 minutes to go to the end of this ball game. 1Ks to our damn evil empire. Abrams, somehow, the Patriots have returned. Yeah, they can get it back with 70 seconds left, but dude, just this half, they haven't done anything. Like, I can tally up the yards that they have, because it is not many. In the third quarter, they got a 1 time, they got 6 yards. Contrary to the sleeper agent was activated. Good. They got 3 yards. Then they got another 3. That's 6. Then they got 23 total out of that. And then they got 28. They have 29 yards this entire half. It's not great. But thank you for the 5 memberships. I appreciate you. It's not great at all. So their offense, man, just can't move the ball. And they had an opportunity to tie it earlier, and they decided not to. And sometimes that matters. Joshua with a 20. May the return of the Emperor be better than whatever Star Wars Episode 9 was. Space. Thank you for the tour. Appreciate the hell out of you. One of the most boring games. It was a defensive match. But it was going to be a slog, man. It was always going to be a slog. Between these 2 defenses and also at times questionable offenses. I mean, you've seen the Patriots go up against 2 good defensive teams back-to-back weeks, and now back-to-back weeks. And it's usually somewhat low scoring. Yeah, the Broncos defense, they have to be the one to turn the tide here. By 2 missed field goals, 1 missed 4th down, 9 points. All right, we're still on commercial. When we come on back, we just got 2 minutes to go. Let's get out the 10. This game has been brutal. Patriots playoff games. Go Pats. It's been... Hey, Cole, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, Darth Maye. He might be going to the Super Bowl. All right, let's see. Andrew Defies. Pats fan is the ugliest game I've ever seen. Anyways, go Evil Empire. Love you, Tom. Appreciate you, Andrew. Melissa Defire. He-Man trailer is driving some people crazy because there was a he-him under Adam's desk on his nameplate. Irony's lost on them. More humor for us. Gasfire. The past was the ship that tried to escape Hoth but got blown up. And it seems like it. Mark retired. Darth Vrabel. Legendary with a tour. Looked a little Gilmore-y. Yeah, Stevenson has had some fumbling problems. Last with the fire. As much as I don't want to see the Pats win, Drake Maye would be redeeming UNC's football program, so it balances out. What if I would get the ball back thing, design check down to Harvey and let him run is the only chance we got? Yeah, I think so. We'll see if they get a first down here. 2nd and 6, handoff trying the right side. Goes nowhere. So they'll call their last timeout. That's Stevenson who gets back to the line of scrimmage. 1:56 to go. And this is pretty much the game. If they get a first down here, this game is over. Black Hour Tenor, while I love teams going for it more often on 4th down, seems they haven't learned lessons from Dan Campbell in championship games. Take your points where you can. Josh Fire, when you don't take the points take you straight to Cancun. All right. Use their timeout. Neo, they used one of them, but they also lost one because of the challenge. So, all right. So now 3rd and 6, 1:57 to go. The wind and snow are still blowing. And if I'm the Patriots, I think I'm just handing this ball off. 220 with to a prediction. Tom reaches $1 million during the Super Bowl. Should hit within the next week or so. Auto fire. Pats win. AFC East is in shambles. No sympathy. Should have done more and capitalized when Daddy was out the last 5 or 6 years. So 3rd and 6 from their own 40. I formation, and that's exactly. Oh no! Drake Maye's gonna keep it, and he's gonna run. Can he catch the edge? He picks up a first down, and the Patriots are going to Super Bowl 60. Drake Maye calls game. First down. That's a hell of a play. And there was a Broncos defender right there, too. That's just great running there. Picks up 7 yards. Animated Fire got no dog in this game. See the narrative. The weather beat the Broncos. Not Maye. Yeah, he got the first. How you feel the Lions' new OC? Drew? Yeah, he was pretty terrible in Arizona, but he also dealt with a lot of injuries. So let's put this. I'm happy it's not McDaniel as a Packers fan. 1:51 to go, and they're already in victory formation. Oh, boy, and now the Broncos jumped early. That just gave them a free 5 yards. They were trying to dive underneath the ball, but not going to do that one. Jumped early, and so that's only your 3rd accepted penalty of the game, and the Broncos are just in desperation mode now. That's going to go to 3, and that's going to bring up 1st and 5. Angela De Tour, glue unlimited. Potential tour, we're back. Benjamin, Carl is pleased. Carl is pleased. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. 1:51 to go. And let's see what we got here. Again, they just got kneeled down a few times. Enjoy the tour saying Darth May. Bye tour, Drake, May. All right, so now they're going to kneel it. Gather with they tear Drake May. Have you Jabu? I'll do it myself. 1:46 to go, and the Broncos cannot stop the clock. Just going to take a few more kneel downs. And damn, man. Yeah, the Patriots are going back to the frickin' Super Bowl. We'll see who they're going to be taking on. Of course, the NFC Championship game will be starting about half an hour. But what a frickin' turnaround, man. Prime to fire. The Empire is back. Mike Vrabel deserves a ton of credit. He potentially is going to win Coach of the Year. Skybird feels like one of those coulda, shoulda, woulda games. Can't really blame Stidham too much for the loss. Think he played well considering the circumstances. Now, if I win without Bo is too much to ask. With Bo, the Broncos win this game. I think they're at least more competitive. Running with a Terra Pats fan, longtime watcher and fellow history teacher. Have 10 for a 10-point win and a Super Bowl I did not see it coming. 1 minute to go, 3rd and 7. Cormac with a 6. Tom been on hate watch for the Broncos since they celebrated Parsons' ACL injury, so I am happy today. So how long before we find out Vrabel was a Belichick clone this whole time? Better than the sequel still. John Fire, Tom, no power or Wi-Fi to the ice storm. Watching you stream games from... Hey, listen. Jonathan, stay warm. Hope you get power back soon. And the final kneel down, Drake Maye is going to Super Bowl 60. Damn, man. Lighting with a fire. Let's go, Pats. There you go. Meadow with a tour. Perna, you are the chosen one. And the clock is ticking away. Tim with tour. Way not take the points, Peyton. I told you. K with fire. Seeing Pats back in the Super Bowl makes me sick as a Bills fan. Warren Fire, seeing Peyton screwed his team over by not taking the points in the first quarter. Talked all that just to be the reason his team lost. Also, Mike Vrabel better get cutting. Prince Tour ref was quiet, got outscored by missed field goals. You are not wrong. And that is your final, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see who the Patriots are going to be meeting in Super Bowl 60 in about a half an hour. I'm going to try to record this reaction video real quick, so I'm just going to hop off stream. Andrew Fire, Drake Maye next Super Bowl for Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. Favorite fire, like I said earlier, Pats feel like a 0-1 team all over again. Don't take it for granted. The Extra and the Kraken won. All right, folks, I will be back momentarily. Meter to this. What happens when you don't take the points? Generally, it's the most Pats game ever. Luck into a backup QB. Dumb coaching decision. White jerseys in a blizzard. Everything tour. The Empire is back. Let's do our Pats win thanks to the biased refs. Okay. Chris with tour. You think they would have won with Bo Nix? I don't know if they would have won, but I think they're more competitive. Jimmy with they fire Pats in the Super Bowl before we win a playoff game. We got McCarthy. Oh, with they fire. Sam said the Broncos lost because Nix was out. Whether Peyton didn't have a plan, play calling, and execution, not so good. Josh with fire. Coaching matters. Packers have way more talent than Patriots and with this game. Chris Tour, take the points and stop calling screen passes. They've been doing it all season, man. All right, I will be back. Give me about like 25 minutes, and we'll be back for the NFC Championship game. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. We'll see who they're going to be taking on next. Zedkis, Pats did functionally nothing and won this game. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pat, go. See you in a little bit.